Been a minute? It's alright. It's okay. So this is the council. We have got one hand. Nobody has noticed the fact that we've got one hand apart from one person. All of these people have basically been frozen in place because the demons are at war. And we have to find out what the fuck is going on. We need to go find Sir Home, who's been poisoned.
Beneath your compassion, we take refuge, O Mother of God.
We are a demon in and of ourselves, and all of these people have been frozen in time by Lord Mortimer, who is also a demon. You know?
I deserve a great destiny, and I will let nothing, nor no one, stand in the way of my dream.
You deserve a great destiny, Napoleon, you cheeky devil. And I got elfish bone structure. I have got very refined bone structure, that is for sure. For sure. Don't worry, I get drilled into your memory. It certainly fucking will. Need to drill it into your memory?
History will remember me, and the sacrifices I made.
So these have all been frozen in place. These are all different people from
I
history.
sense that something is happening, but I could no longer move.
Oh, interesting. So I thought I was just reading their surface thoughts, but it looks like they're actually genuinely frozen in place, but still conscious.
Dear God, if I lose the war against France, I will be doomed.
And now we're reading their thoughts. But she should be out of it because she's a demon as well.
Good God, I can't even move. But Louis can. What's happening?
Right, we need to go find Sir Holm. You know? Never got far into this game, but I'm tempted to rebuy it. It's a really good game. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm thoroughly enjoying the game itself. It is... Not down there, is he? No. It is a great political intrigue game. Where the fuck is it? Oh, is this inside my mind? Maybe? I can't get anywhere. No, it's not inside my mind. I need to find Sir Holm. But I can't get out the doors. Ah. No. Big painting, maybe? Yeah, it's a great political intrigue game. It's a great philosophical game as well, and a moral question game as well. It's an interesting one. I'm genuinely enjoying it, but I have been playing it for a real long time. More like Rumpelstiltskin. How fucking dare you, Sway? All right, don't make me roll my sleeves up. Okay, so that's my mother. And we're on the docks. Now, my mother got murderized. So... Interesting. You see it? Rude! Rude!
But there must be a way. Rational and open, Sarah. Think, damn it! Think!
What happened last time, or was the recap just now? So what happened last time is I agreed that I was going to support Lord Mortimer. Not because I liked him, and just because he was in favor of democracy and equality between races and genders. And even though I don't like the fact that he was wanting to do that for the sake of ruling and the sake of, like, controlling the human race, his intentions were shit, but the fact that the actual result was good, like more democracy and stuff like that. So I was like, oh, I'll support you. I convinced everyone, all of the other rulers, all of the people that were in the council, to vote in my favor, to vote in the favor of democracy.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful individual. I won't call your name out just in case you're lurking. Don't like to out any lurkers. I'm always a bit high on this. And then we, like, literally, as they all agreed that we were going to do the democracy things, Lord Mortimer poisoned Sir Home. Sir Home has gone into my brain and told me that he needs to speak to me before he, like, dies, basically. You know what I mean? Babe with the, how you doing, you glorious individual? Welcome on him. And this is where we're at the moment, where we seem to be within my mind, or within Sir Home's mind, trying to find Sir Home and basically work out how to stop Mortimer, because Mortimer is on his own little power rampage, you know? You'd have to buy it again. The first part is free on Steam anyway. Yeah. First part's free on Steam. And then you've got to buy, like, the following chapters. I have my Xbox anyway, so you have to buy it for PC. You're a twisted individual when you can watch Valen stream in bed. Cheeky.
Sarah? Is that you?
Louis?
Mother?
Louis, can you hear me? I'm here, Louis. Can you see me?
Of course, but I don't understand.
Oh, merciful heaven. You can see me.
Yes,
Louis, I don't know what's happening, but you must help me.
Look, just calm down.
I can't see you, Louis.
I'm here right in front of you.
No, I can't see you. The caves are deserted. I can't leave, Louis. Help me.
You died.
Died? No! What are you talking about? Look, I am right here.
Right, what do we know about my fucking mother? Because this is going to be interesting. Mother. We don't know fucking anything about my mother. Great. If you need to rebuy, but I'm broke, I get that. I feel that. But the great thing about this is you can buy it, like, chapter by chapter, I suppose. You know? Already looked it up. Yay! It is a good one. I am a big fan of it. I am a big fan of it. Right. Look, I'm right here. We are in the ether. I'm not sure I understand. Her spirit is here because she's a demon. Logic. Take a logic.
And as you are my sister, it's possible that demons don't completely disappear after their physical bodies die.
But...
No, he's mine.
But how is that possible, damn it? I'm stuck here.
I don't know. I'm only guessing. Only your physical body is dead. Apparently your spirit is kept here.
I daren't try understand. Am I condemned?
Look, neither of us know anything about this situation, really.
Help me, Louis. You are the first one, the only one to see me, to speak to me. Without you, I'll never get out of here. Don't leave me like this, I beg you.
Calm her down, psychology. Is a demon different from a demon? No. They are exactly the same thing, but the first one, D-A-E-M-O-N, is the original spelling of demon, taken from, I'm guessing, the original translations of Latin or something like that. I am a prisoner too. Too bad for her. Calm her down using psychology, because it cost me nothing.
Listen, you have to stay positive. Seeing as I've entered the ether, I must be able to leave it. If it's possible for me, then it's possible for you.
Do you really think so?
Rational and open, remember?
Yes, right. You are right. There must be a solution. But how come you can move around?
I'm not dead.
I don't understand.
I think there are many things that you don't understand.
It doesn't matter. I trust you. You are going to help me, aren't you?
I must be getting on. I can't stay much longer.
Louis, I beseech you. Promise you're going to help me.
Promise her that you're going to manipulate. Pretend you're going to help her. Ha 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 ha. So this woman is the person that was pretending to be my mother. It turns out that she is my demonic sister. Now, to put into perspective for those people that don't know the whole thing, the demons are kind of like the Goa'uld. So they're not like demons like from hell type thing. They're more like a parasitic organism that have strong influences on human brain, and they can go between different bodies. They are able to go between different bodies, but they are still very much like parasites. This is the person that would pretend to be my mother for my entire life, but it turns out that she is my demonic sister, and my demonic father is who we're trying to stop now. It's hard to explain when we've been playing it for 3 months and I'm trying to catch everyone up. Promise her that you're going to help me. I'm not going to pretend to promise her. I'm either going to do it or I'm not. I'll give her a promise. Like, I don't agree with all the lies and stuff, but I think that her intentions were generally good, even if the result of it was problematic. They're basically the fallen rather than Satan. God no longer listens or cares. Well, the thing, there's really been no talk, other than when you're speaking to the cardinal and stuff, there's been no talk of God, of any kind of deity. And they played the first episode, didn't know any of that. Damn, I wish I carried on playing now. Well, there's always a possibility. If you need to disappear off because of spoilers, Ditzy, please don't feel like you need to stick around. I mean, I very much appreciate you being here, but I don't want you to ruin it for yourself, you know? I'll promise her. I'm alright with that.
Of course I'm going to help you, Mother.
Thank you,
Don't know
Louis.
how.
I
I'll
trust you.
think of it.
Thank you.
I will think of a way to try and assist you.
But there must be a way. Rational, and open.
We've been down there and there was nothing down
damn it.
there. Okay. Interesting.
But
This
there
is all in
must
my
be a
mind.
way.
So all,
Rational.
either my mind or her
Rational
mind.
and open, Sarah.
So,
Damn it.
yeah.
Think.
Everything that you do in this game has, like, every choice you make has ramifications on the rest of the game. It's okay, probably just choose different options. Yeah, apparently nobody has chosen these options. Like, all the options that I am choosing, nobody has ever lost a hand before.
What am I doing here now? Nothing
a lot of
seems
things.
real.
We'll find out. Okay. Going on.
You're nothing but a coward.
What a bunch of amateurs you are. Please, keep calm.
What on earth is going on here? I don't understand a thing.
Louis, don't waste any time. Appease them. My thoughts are becoming confused. Help me. Be quick.
Yes, not a minute to lose.
Appease them? Appease them. Appease them. Well, let's start with this side, because that's where Louis is. That makes sense. Not sure from what context you're speaking. Basically, the game is a clusterfuck of finding out revelations that you are a demon or an angel. Depends on people's perspectives. Yeah, basically. Nobody that I've come across, like everyone that I've spoken to that has like played it on stream has said that they have never, but like they've never seen the game played in the way that I've played it. So it's intriguing to say the least.
I need to keep an eye on them.
Analyze the situation.
Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister.
But she
As
killed
for
her sister.
Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
Huh. I'm gonna need my notepad. Because I think this is a puzzle. I think this is a puzzle. I'm gonna have to rearrange these people depending on where they need to be. Come here, notes. The entire history of people playing the game, that is unique. I mean, I don't know. I'm guessing definitely not, because there are only so many options in it. I'm sure that somebody will have enjoyed the game enough to play it through to completion in a variety of different ways. But nobody from the community or any streamers that I'm aware of. Like, apparently I'm the only person that has played this game that has lost a hand, for example. Like, I don't know whether it's people went back and reloaded because they weren't happy. Excuse me, they weren't happy about losing a hand, or whether they just did it and didn't do what I did, which was get too enthusiastic about knowing the answer and fucking up.
Whatever happens, I trust him and only him. I must take the book back to him.
Ah. Right, where's my little pen? Because I'm gonna need this shit.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
Emma is completely lost. She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
So Louis needs to be with Emily. And then Emily next to Emma.
I won't let him attack his brother.
I won't let him attack his brother. Why does she have that weird?
He wants to isolate me again.
Ah. Okay, we're just gonna go down and try and understand what they're all
Stay
saying
with
first.
me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
Okay, so she... Right,
God
interesting.
damn it. I don't understand a thing. I'm doomed.
How's it going, Leela? How you doing?
Emma is completely lost.
Oh.
She needs to be close to her sister. As for Emily, well, she no longer trusts anyone. Apart from me, that is. I have to stay by her side.
I can count on my father and my son to defend me. Yes. But will they make it in time?
Huh. So he can count. Let's analyze the situation.
That's not really Elizabeth. It's another demon who wants to protect home from Mortimer. On a symbolic level, he should be placed between the two of them.
So, Gregory Home needs to be with what's her name? Elizabeth Adams, and then Mortimer needs to be separated. So there is a difference between that. Okay. Is there a way that I can start moving these people?
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
If we
He
do
wants
this
to
one,
isolate me again.
a choice already made. Okay, so we've found that one. So there's only one left, which is...
Whatever happens, I trust him, and only him. I must take the book back to him.
One thing is for sure. My mother and Volnor have the same objective. To find that book. They're following the same trail and must be close to each other.
Right, I think I've got it. Based on my own...
Stay with me, Louis. We must take Al-Azif back from him.
Okay, I think I've got it. So it'll be Emily. Because Emma needs to be next to her sister, who is Emily. Emily trusts only me, so it goes Louis. Louis... Mother needs to be near Louis, so it'll be Emma, Emily, Louis, Mother, who is chasing after the same thing that Volnor is doing. Volnor is trying to get the Al-Azif back to Sir Gregory Home. Gregory Home also wants to be near Volnor because that's his son. Gregory Home needs to be defended by Mortimer. Okay, I know where it's at. Now the question is, how do I put this out? How do I work this out? Okay. I'm working this out, friends. Okay, so how do I move them? Is there a way to move them? Gregory Home is a house reference? No, I think it's... I mean, don't know. It could be. If it is, then it's not one that's very good. Oh, to reorganize their characters based on their affinities.
I have to protect my sister. Help me, Louis.
So. You. Hold down to move a character. Oh, cool, cool, cool. Ba 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 ba. Sweet. We'll pop up. Oh yeah. If I do need any help, anybody.
Succeeded. They've all disappeared.
Louis, it's worked. But don't waste any time.
Yes, I'm coming. At least as soon as I found the exit.
Yeah, if I need any help, friends, or I need any theories, I want to try and buy tea. No, it's cool. It's all right. It's just anything. I kind of like to work things out completely alone. But if I do need any help, just so you're aware, there's a big sign that goes like this. I know it's very subtle, very subtle. But yeah, that is the sign to look out for if I want any kind of assistance or any theories or anything like that. Do you know what I mean? One dimension jigsaw puzzle. Yeah, exactly. I was so wrapped up in the puzzle for a second there. I just completely ignored chat. Let's go. Okay. Look at the images. Is this Sir Gregory Holmes' room, maybe? No, because I've opened shit, so... Oh, it's not a room that I recognize. Maybe it is a room that I recognize.
What? What are you doing here?
You? It wasn't enough for you to let me be killed. You have to come here and start babbling away at me. Fool, you couldn't have stopped her from shooting, could you?
Emma. Emma. It's Emma. Oh, cheeky Emma. What do we know about Emma? Immune to manipulation and questioning. Conviction. Questioning. She's immune to questioning. So this is Emma, who is Emily's identical twin sister, and they play the same person. +3. I don't know if I want to go straight up with Emily surprise me.
I'm sorry, Emmett. It all happened too fast. I didn't believe for an instant that Emily would shoot.
Of course, how could poor Emily ever have a wicked thought? No, she's so sweet and innocent. Butter wouldn't melt in her mouth.
I couldn't guess she would shoot.
Louis, we have no time to lose. Help me, please.
What on earth is she talking about? Come on, you're dead.
No. There's got to be a solution. I am made of the same stuff as you. I already survived a gunshot at point-blank range. I will survive this. Help me. I'll go mad if I stay here any longer. I must have been here several months. I stopped counting from... Hang on. What are you doing here? Are you dead?
Too bad for you! Explain to her. It would take too long to explain. I'll explain to her.
No. Sir Gregory brought my spirit here, but I must get back as soon as possible.
So you should be able to help me.
She did manipulate me, sleep with me, and cause all kinds of trouble. Do you know what I mean? Isn't butter meant to melt in the mouth? Wait. Am I thinking of a child blind? It's the idea of somebody being so innocent that butter wouldn't dare to melt in their mouth. I don't know.
Emma, I have no idea of what's going on. How do you expect me to help you?
There must be a way. I beg you, promise you will help me, Louis.
How much of a fuck do I actually give? Oh, the questions, the questions, the questions. Promise nothing? Because you just did nothing but try and fuck me over? Or actually have a heart and promise to help her? That's the question to be asked. How much do I give a fuck? Not in your hands, that's the thing, right? I don't know. I honestly have no idea, Jamjar, if I'm completely honest with you. If I promise to help her, it could help her later on.
All right, calm down. I'll do everything I can to get you out of here.
Thank you, Louis.
But if I can't do anything,
I knew
then...
you were a good man.
Right.
Yeah.
I must get going now. Just stay calm. Everything will work out fine.
Louis! No! Don't leave me. Is
Listen,
anyone
Sunshine.
there?
I'm busy.
I must be quick.
My memories. I'm losing my sense of who. Louis?
Have a good Tiger Tater.
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Pick up the thread of my thoughts, Louis. Of my memories. Make haste.
Reconstruct the sequence of memories of Sir Home. Oh, okay. Fabulous tie, well, thank you very much. You should see the waistcoat. The waistcoat is glorious.
Be quick.
Yeah, alright. There's no timer on this shit. I'm all too aware. What have we got? That is a door. Let's not do the door. Imagine if I just skip by it. Do I want to just skip by it? Could I just leave it? Leave them all loosey-goosey? High and dry? You're like, no worries, Dixie Dukes. You take it easy, you glorious bean. Appreciate you. Game is just a roller coaster. It is an intriguing one. This is all in the psyche, so it's kind of... Right, what have we got here?
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
Ah. Well, let's see what happens if we click on it.
And coincidentally, who arrives?
Listen to the timer.
Coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react.
Okay, ignore. For the time being. So we've got Emily and Louis arrival. How's it going, Theological Bear? How you doing?
And the cherry on the cake.
Listen to the entire memory.
The cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself.
Drank tea. Ignore. I don't know what happens if we follow the memory. Can we get around there, please? That would be great. Tom is so distressed I didn't even recognize his voice there. Yeah, so he's dying. He's been poisoned with something that affects these demons.
Back again to this conference.
Listen to the memory.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emma hadn't even disappeared yet. The poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier.
Emily searching for Emma. Ignore. God, how many fucking memories have I got to go through? Christ. That one's all the way over there. Okay.
Dear Countess...
How's it going, non-binary superpowers? How you doing?
What a pity you disappointed me. Dear Countess Dunolstein, what a pity you disappointed me. Managed to swindle Lafayette for the damage he did to the Western monarchies. So full of remorse once it was done, I don't really regret making you steal the necklace and end up in a convent.
What? What happens if we follow the memory?
Dear Countess Dunolstein, what a pity you disappointed me. Managed to swindle Lafayette for the damage he did to the Western monarchies. So full of remorse once it was done, I don't really regret making you steal the necklace and end up in a convent.
Reconstruct sequence, ignore. So that is the Countess, somebody or other, doing something with Lafayette.
Charles Francois. What an adventure.
Having a tough time. I had a breakdown today and slipped and hit my middle toe, and now it bends wrong. I can't walk on it. Need to find myself a makeshift cane until I fix this. Exam period. What about everyone else? Yeah, alright. Thank you very much, the We're just trying to finish off this game today, as this is mind-boggling to me. But yeah, doing alright. You should definitely go to some kind of A&E if it is possible to do so, or at least bind the toe, whichever toe it is, to the toe next to it. Bind the toe together to try and make sure that if it's, by the sounds of things, it's probably broken. Bind them together so that when it heals right. Okay? Okay, I've been amusing myself with adding memes. You're not safe. That's entirely fair. That's alright. Listen to the entire memory.
Charles Francois. What an adventure. It was so easy for me to sell your title of Marquis de Maintenon to Françoise d'Aubigné and to sail for the Caribbean islands. One of my greatest successes. With one stroke, I placed myself right next to the King of France, with a mistress under my orders. And I was able to impose my law over the seas of the triangular trade.
Anyhow, I should try to concentrate on his voice.
It doesn't cost me anything to analyze these memories. Okay.
He's talking about Charles-François d'Angennes and Françoise d'Aubigné. They were contemporaries of Louis XIV. This has nothing to do with what brought home here. I had to look somewhere else.
Oh, okay. All right. Ignore. So is it specifically what brought home here?
He allowed me to
analyze memory.
My first vision on the island, the day of my arrival. This could be the beginning of the story, yet Holmes is talking about bringing Emily back again. So there must have been something before this.
Yeah, I was about to say, there are a few things over there that just don't make any sense. Gosh, fine, I'm working it out.
So much effort, so much wasted time. France, so much effort, so much wasted time. From Charles Martel to the wars of religion, I simply did not consider Protestantism to be a real threat, and that was my greatest mistake. My faith in Father and the Catholic Church that he administered made me blind. I can see that now. I lost France through 100 years of war.
Analysis is correct, but there's no link to what interests me here.
It doesn't cost me anything to analyze these, so it's worth analyzing them. It doesn't hurt anymore just when fully numb, and it doesn't really swell. Those are very that's alright. You don't have to specifically seek any medical help, but I would definitely. But being numb is not a good sign. Yes, being numb is definitely not a good sign. It's probably not broken, but so may take a few days to go there. I would, all the same, just to be sure. I mean, the worst that can happen, if you bind the toe together, so you bind your toe to the one next to it, worst that can happen is you've got a bound toe. But the best that can happen is if it is broken, then it's not going to heal incorrectly. It's going to heal in line with the rest of the toes, okay? So you're not losing anything by doing it.
Right from the start. It was a trap right from the start. At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring the Hillsborough sisters here. He knew it. He knew it. He already knew they were his daughters.
Previous conference? That's when Mortimer started putting his plan into action. That's how this whole thing began.
So, that's how the whole thing began. Previous conference. Brev. Conference.
I recalled Sparta.
What?
I recalled Sparta.
I'm just intrigued by
my
that now.
exchanges back then with my brother. I did everything in my power to avoid the Peloponnesian War, but he wouldn't listen. He always wanted more. Father wasn't gentle with William back then. shutting him in the body of Pericles for 8 years, and reducing Athens and its cursed democracy to its knees.
Democracy is the only way forward. But that's nothing to do with it either. I'm on a bit of a time schedule, so let's go.
And when Elizabeth disappeared, No, it's not possible. I couldn't have missed that. Not me. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
Elizabeth's presence was crucial for Holm. If she was still here, he'd still be alive. This memory is important without a shadow of a doubt. It took place after my arrival with Emily and Cardinal Biaggi, but well before I found out the truth about my nature.
So... Mother... Importance. But way before I found out the truth, ignore. Okay, so... And then this last one over here. Let's give it a listen.
He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing.
Ilta, yeah, they just bind them together and maybe give you crutches for that. Broken toes, what? Yeah. A lot of people have. A lot of people break toes all the time and don't even realize they're breaking a toe. Listen to it.
He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually take months to give to our children. And Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
So Holmes seems certain that Mortimer has been using me, but I get the impression that he's only had this vision recently. It's one of the last ones he had.
Okay, lamb to the slaughter. Louis to the slaughter. Let's listen to that one again, just to get all the information from it.
He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually take months to give to our children.
Okay.
And Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
Okay. Right.
He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing.
So this one over here is the OG. The original one. The beginning, at least, anyway. So let's go with this one. Follow this memory.
At the previous conference 3 years ago, I'm sure he already knew I would bring
This is
the
the first event that brought Holm here. Oh yeah, I'm on the right track.
First memory found. Okay. Then the second one should be Emily's search for Emma.
He allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference.
This is the entire memory?
To bring Emily back again to this conference, supposedly to find her sister, whereas Emma hadn't even disappeared yet. The poor wretch was shot as her sister was setting foot on the island. I should have understood that earlier.
Ignore. I think it's that one, but I want to listen to this one again. Did this one?
And the cherry on the cake is
No,
I
the
drank
first
his
one.
cursed tea.
I think it's that one, but let's have a listen to this one just in case the details are slightly wrong.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily? Louis de Richet, his son. He brings his 4 children together, and even then I didn't react.
Yeah, okay, so we follow the one down here. Not that one. This one.
He allowed me to bring...
Oh, this
he
memory.
allowed me to bring Emily back again to this conference. Supposedly to find
I'm on the right track here.
Second memory found. Then I think it's the...
I didn't want to believe it.
This one over here, which is when we all arrive.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the
Puzzle
same
is
time as
dislocated too
Emily?
if it's gone numb and not pointing in the right direction, which usually isn't an issue in itself, but it can be if it pinches a blood vessel. Numbness can be due to nerve being pinched and trapped. Nerve or blood vessels being pinched around rather than... Yeah, if it's possible, I would speak to a medical professional, as none of us are, to my knowledge. Follow this man.
And coincidentally, who arrives at the same time as Emily?
I'm getting closer to him.
Third memory. Okay.
And coincidentally, who
Now,
arrives
I
at the same
think
time as Emily?
it's got to be either the T1, let's listen to the T1 again, or it's the
And the cherry
mother
on the
one.
cake. And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He knew I would drink it. The rascal knows me better than I do myself.
The blood that Mortimer used is deadly poison for a demon. Holm won't survive it. Oh, it's over for him. He's finished.
So that seems like it's the final one, which means that the one with Sarah, aka Mother, should be the next. Oh,
Countess do not stop.
no, went the wrong way. Damn it. How's it going, Luke, over there? How you doing? Done that one. That's the Spartan one. That's the back of that one.
I recall Sparta.
This
and
one.
When Elizabeth disappeared, And when Elizabeth disappeared, No, it's not possible. I couldn't have missed that. Not me. He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word.
Oh, it's either that one or this one over here, and I'm trying to work out. It's either...
I must speak to you.
Yeah, I know.
He feeds
Trying to work it out.
Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually take months to give to our children, and Louis is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
Yeah, okay. So, Sarah Duché first, then led to the slaughter, and then drink the tea. That's what I'm going with.
And
Are you a
when
demon
Elizabeth-
overlord yet? Not yet.
He cut me off from our father, and I didn't say a word. And when
One more.
Elizabeth disappeared,
Oh, one more? One more. Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Drank the tea or Louis to the slaughter. Wrong one. Shit. Drank the tea or Louis to the slaughter. Good, you? Yeah, doing alright, thank you. Okay, peeps, regarding Death by Muffin, Carol, everybody. What the fuck is going on? What the fuck is happening? It's always this time. Every day. Every single day. It's about this time. It's usually about 3:30 to 4 o'clock. Every single day. I drop loads of frames. Like, literally, my internet spikes like a bitch. Like, literally just looking at my, like, Ethernet. My Ethernet is spiking like a bitch. And everything else is fine. It is about the same time, isn't it? It's always about this time. The schedule, they fucking shouldn't be. There's nothing scheduled on my computer. Oh well, it's alright for now by the looks of things. Anyway, as I was saying, I thought there was 6 memories, but there's only 5. So the question is, do we go for, and to do it all off, I think we're going to go for Louis. I think we're going to go for Louis. Internet provider doing something? I just don't know. They fucking shouldn't be, and it's only happened over like the past month, and that's what's mostly vexing me. I'm not going to lie to you. I think we're going to go for Louis. Or Twitch. It could be a Twitch thing.
He feeds Louis. He feeds Louis, and I continue to see nothing. He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we usually take months to give to our children.
I think it's
and
this
Louis
one.
is only trying his best to get by. He doesn't realize he's being led to the slaughter.
So Holmes seems certain that Mortimer's been using me, but I get the impression that he's only had this vision recently. It's one of the last ones he had.
He stuffed his poor son with an occult knowledge that we
Getting
usually
to the end
take
here.
months to give to our children.
Oh, it said one more, and then it's letting me do another one?
I recall Spark.
Okay. I mean, fuck it. We'll go with it. See what happens. Your PC is doing a check or an update. I mean, it shouldn't be. Unless it's like...
The rules!
Unless it's an update that has been installed and I wasn't fully aware of it. You know? Just the time we get to the interesting bit. Oh, evidently, Shade Secrets. Evidently, yeah. Good news. Managed to find some bandages to bandage them together. The other option would have been the electrical tape, but that came with the realization that I can't walk and there's no one else at home either. Okay. You just take it easy, Theological Bear, but that will be better than nothing. That'll definitely be better than nothing. You know? Might be a local load on the internet in your area from all the kids getting home from school. But then why wouldn't that... I was about to say, why wouldn't that have happened for the past, like, 2 years? But then I suppose everyone's been stuck inside for 2 years, so... that might have been a thing. Still, it shouldn't... I'm paying for I'm paying the top brand that my internet provider provides, so it should not be a fucking thing. I will get on the phone and complain. Most likely the fire in the heater will go turning my home cold, and I can't go get food or to the bathroom until someone gets home to help me in about 3 hours. Is there is there a crutch you can use, or anything that you will be able to use that sort of thing? Or a walking stick, or an umbrella, or something that you would be able to use just to keep the pressure off your foot? Be more gradual shades, like start buffering a little. Yeah, I mean, I'm not gonna know about it now, so let's crack on. Follow this memory.
And the cherry on the cake is I drank his cursed tea. He trapped me. He poisoned me to stop me from being able to leave this body. He cut off all communication with Father and brought his children here. How could I not have seen it earlier? He's going to absorb me. The traitor! No one can stop him now. Hurry, Louis. I absolutely must see you before it's too late.
If you have managed to follow my thoughts, come to me! Quickly!
Intriguing. What does that mean? Got an extra point in subterfuge. Emancipated. Win 1 skill point in psychology. I've maxed out psychology, so that is kind of superfluous, but never mind. Can I just say, I would live here. I would totally live here. This is a place that I would live.
Louis, hurry! He's coming!
What's happening?
I can sense him. He's here. He's trying to get inside me, Louis. William has completely lost his mind. He's getting ready to pull out all the stops. He's going to devour my mind, Louis. I'm not going to be able to stop him.
Louis, you are here. I sense your presence.
What? But he can't even see me.
Congratulations, my son. You have succeeded in joining us.
Louis, don't let him draw you in there. You are signing your death warrant if you decide to follow him. I won't be there to protect you.
It's over, my son. We have won. A new order can be born.
Louis, I'm so weak. I can feel him entering. I can no longer keep him out. He's coming.
Tell him Mortimer is here. Say nothing to him. I'm going to tell him because I don't like Mortimer. Mortimer's a bastard. I want to take over myself. Do you know what I mean? I have news. Mortgage company called and we're at least 24 months instead of 12 to get straight. Oh, well, I'm glad that they've extended that out. You know what I mean? That's really good. That's really good. Neighbors, is any neighbors you could ask to lend a hand or something that lives nearby? Unless you can use my indoor bike, I doubt it. Just take it as slowly as possible, theological way. Obviously, if there's a need, then I'm sure you'll find a way. And think outside the box, but take it slowly, you know. And tell him Mortimer is here. I'm gonna tell him Mortimer's here. Yeah.
He's here.
I can. Can you see him?
He's here. He's coming closer to you.
Where? Louis. I don't want to just disappear. He's inside my mind. I can feel him crushing me.
He's just in front of you.
I'm so sorry, brother. There's nothing you can do to stop me now. You made your choice, and you have lost.
I was wrong about him from the very beginning. He's mad. He must be stopped. You can still do something, Louis. Don't let him get away with all this so easily. I implore you.
I neither believe in him nor in Mortimer. Sorry, I'm going to follow Mortimer. I'm going to follow the Emperor to his evil. His evil. Yeah, I don't believe in him or Mortimer. I don't believe in any of these fuckers. They're all trying to use me one way, shape, or form. They're all trying to use me in one way, shape, or form.
Look at yourself, Uncle. You're just as bad as he is. Despite being centuries old, and despite all the wisdom you should have acquired, I don't believe in you, nor do I believe in him. You can count on me to do my utmost so that neither of you will succeed in your plans.
Louis, it's over for me. It's up to you now to protect our family. Find your sister, Louis. She'll know what to do.
What are you saying?
Find her.
It's over, brother. Don't fight it.
You will be punished for this.
Perhaps, but you won't be there to see it, will you?
You will be punished.
restored order among the guests. I met Sarah Deshray's spirit. I reconstructed the sequence of memories of Sir Gregory Home. I met Emma Hillsborough's spirit. I escaped from the ether. I chose to serve only the humans. I could have met Asherhel's spirit. Who the fuck is Asherhel? Is that the one that they were trying to deliver the book to? Interesting. An alternate path. So that would have required me to have changed something up here. I wonder if Asherhel is the person, is the demon that was inside Elizabeth Adams, maybe. That's got lovely Dionysus points out, if there's a will, there is a way. Most definitely. Most definitely. I have 4 points available. Okay. 4 points will literally not get me anywhere. Won't get me anywhere. And I've got one book that'll give me 1 point in conviction. That still won't get me anywhere. Do we just plow a load into somewhere? Logic. Cool. All I can read, so we'll go with that.
Where am I?
It's all right, son. Don't panic. It's over.
I'm back? Where are the guests?
I invited them to go up to their rooms. They're resting. Don't worry.
Gregory?
We won, Louis. It's over.
He's dead?
Definitively. Now the way is clear. At any rate, rejoice. Great things await us.
What did you do to him?
I devoured his soul.
But I didn't see you use the Holy Lance.
Indeed not. I didn't need to. Can't you guess how I did it? The Lance of Longinus is just a vessel, Louis. It could have been any object that had the blood of Christ on it. The blood of an ancient, more precisely. But I didn't need the blood of an ancient. You see, I have been in dear Lord Mortimer's physical body for longer than my brother has been in Sir Gregory Holmes. Therefore, I am an ancient, Louis.
How did you do it? But why kill Home? We ask how, we might be able to convince him to do it.
What happened in the ether?
I surpassed him.
What was he completely immune to? Journal. William Mortimer, immune to science. We know he's immune to science. Try and find out more through questioning.
Yeah. What do you mean you surpassed him?
I made sure he was poisoned by my blood before our little chat. Remember the cup of tea in the dining room? I wagered that Gregory simply wouldn't be able to let it get cold. Old habits do die hard.
You put your blood in your tea?
And he put the hangman's rope round his own neck. Ironic, isn't it? Unable to extract himself from his physical body, It didn't take much time for me to absorb him. In any case, what's done is done.
Interesting.
I'm going to rest in the dining room. Join me there when you're ready. The time has come to end this little antisocial gathering.
Interesting.
No doubt about it. This family is rotten to the marrow. I did right not to trust them. Holm told me that my last resort was to find my sister. I hope Emily's in her room.
Is it just taking me straight to Emily's room? No, it's just kicked me out of the conference room. Interesting. Okay. Oh, that is... Oh, friends, I think we're actually on to like the last chapter of the entire game now, which is absolutely fucking fantastic, if I do say so myself. Very happy about this. But before we go any further, I need to go visit the old urination station. So, friends, people, get up, have a stretch your eyes, look at something in the distance, grab some kind of beverage, hot, cold, or if the time is permitting, alcoholic. And don't forget to take your meds. If you're wearing a binder, have a couple of deep breaths, stretch those lungs out, stretch those rib cages out. I'll be back momentarily. I just need to visit the old urination station, make myself another cup of tea, and then we will complete this game. Yes! Complete the game! All of the intrigue, because this is, yeah, it's very Emperor Palpatine. Emperor Palpatine. Emperor Palpatine. I'll be back in a second, you beautiful individuals. Don't go anywhere! Okay, pokey. let's delve straight back into this, shall we? Let's delve straight back into it, because I am all too aware that this game needs fucking done. Do you know what I mean? Welcome back, Ginger Bay. How you doing? How's it going, Unicorn Mom? How's things? Welcome back on in. I have to watch the VOD if I missed anything important in the game. Is the game completed yet? No, it's not completed yet. It's not completed yet. We are delving. This is the last chapter of the game. This is the last chapter. What has happened so far is we went through our psyche to try and find, or we went through Sir Gregory Home's psyche to try and find Sir Gregory Home. We found out that Lord Mortimer is quite mad, and that he is basically trying to devour. He devours souls. So he just devoured the soul of Sir Gregory, and has gone a bit full megalomania, if we're honest about it. He's gone full megalomaniac, you know? Once again, be like, oh, you thought this was the last chapter? Ha, no. That was me throughout the entire game, to be fair. But I think this is the last chapter. From what I have calculated in each of the... So each chapter is broken down into different sections, and this should be the last section of the last chapter, because the last chapter was three sections long, and we've already done 2. So this should be the last section. This should be the last section. We are here. What I would love to do is try and find more stuff to help me. That would be nice. That is not what I thought it might be. Because this is a bit of a... Let's investigate the downstairs first and see if we can find anything, you know?
I'd better get ready before I go.
Oh. We can't go that way. That explains everything. Do we investigate other people first, or do we... fuck it, let's just get this. Let's just go! Shit, no, I should have gone to see
Emily
Thingy first. Fuck,
Yes.
never mind.
What's happening, Louis? You look...
Home is dead.
Good God, he did it!
What do you mean?
He warned me that Mortimer would probably try to get rid of him. He couldn't believe it himself. But we have to admit that he was right to be wary. We are in great danger, Louis.
Wait, what are you talking about?
When Gregory came to warn me, he assured me that we would be the next to go down.
That would make sense. How's it going? Very good, thank you very much, JC. Very good. What do we know about vulnerability to psychology, immunity to logic? So logic is no point in doing that. Questioning, why would father attack us? But why though? It's a nightmare. Did she believe him?
But why then? For what cursed reason?
I really don't know. I'm only repeating what Gregory told me. When I brought up the possibility of us running away as quickly as we could, Gregory dissuaded me. He thought that Mortimer would see it coming and that we would have no chance.
I guess I agree with him. And now we're here. I'm not gonna let him get away with it. There's 2 of us now, Emily. We can count on each other.
Well, on that note, I haven't told you everything, Louis. This might be a bit hard for you to accept, so I wanted to warn you. There are 3 of us.
Surprise, brother.
Excuse me?
It's Emma, Louis. Just before he disappeared, Holm explained to me how to bring her back from the ether. We were pressed for time
And the only body she could find was one of those cursed servants. Can you believe it?
Emma, don't start, please. I didn't exactly have much of a choice.
Be that as it may, I'm the one inside the body of a masked lackey.
I had to deal with the most urgent thing first. We'll try and get you out of there as soon as we can, just as I promised you.
And I'll make sure you make good on your commitment, sister.
Emma, for the last time.
She is better, don't worry. Being a demon changes many things, and the prospect of getting stuck in the ether for eternity has opened her eyes.
Wait, what? So, the scenario here to explain to what's happened is when I met Emma in the ether and I was just about to absolutely bail on her and be like, yeah, fuck you. Instead, I promised I would help her. Thank God for that. Because what they've done is they've dragged Emma out of the ether So evidently these demons are parasitic beings, but they're not physical parasitic beings. They are ethereal parasitic beings. And they've gone from the ether. So she's dragged her out of the ether and put her in a servant's body. How's it going, Diva Dwarf? How you doing?
Well, I guess it's your decision, but I hope you know what you're doing.
Are we ready? Can we go now? Louis, at this point, it doesn't matter what you think about me. You need me. I'm guessing you are well aware of what we're about to face, aren't you?
Not really. No.
That's just what gives us a chance, is it not?
It's usually the only argument the Reckless have in their favor.
Take heart. We're only about to confront an age-old creature that can read our thoughts and force us to act against our will and wants to devour us. So what's the problem?
If that is your attitude, I suggest we reevaluate the possibility of running away.
Stop it. Let's all just calm down. Only a few minutes ago, it was just the two of us. Things are looking up. Our chances are only getting better.
How do we get rid of him then?
Killing him won't change a thing, normally. He is capable of changing bodies.
I know how to kill a demon. And the irony of it is, he's the one who revealed it to me. We have to make him touch the blood of an older demon in order to encase him in his mortal body. This is the only way that might give us a chance of dealing him a fatal blow. And I've got the Holy Lance.
What's that got to do with demons?
Christ was his father. Believe me, if we get out of here alive, I'll have a lot of juicy details to tell you about the family. This lance actually received the blood of an ancient demon, and it can work on Mortimer.
Let's do it then.
Just give all your aces in one fucking... Just throw all your cards on the table.
Will you be all right?
Yes. Yes, I feel a lot better. Don't worry about me.
As you wish.
Oh my god! Oh my god! Oh my god! Fuck me. That entire conversation pissed me off. Break a leg with therapy, Diva. You take it easy. You take it easy, my love, alright? Sister sounds very happy. Well, I did promise I would get her out of the ether and succeeded to do that. That is definitely a thing that happened. A service body. So each of these... Yeah, so each of the servants that is in this place has been basically mind wiped so that they are easier to control by the demons. Which is fine. It pisses me off that suddenly Louis, after being so unbelievably guarded throughout the entire fucking mission, is like, oh, by the way, these are all of the things that you could possibly want. But yeah, what they've basically, the knowledge bomb that they've just thrown down there is the fact that Christ, as in Jesus, was the Lord Mortimer's father, demonic father. And the implication there is that the demonic parasitic father started the Catholic Church in order as a way to control human beings, which is an interesting bit of fantasy writing. An interesting, as in order to not offend any thing, it's an interesting theory. I like it. Many spoons, yes. Christ was what? Did I hear that right? Father. So yeah, so our grandfather, effectively. Is there anything worthwhile in here? Hello, what's this over here? Nope, book, don't care. Nope. Alright, fuck it. Let's go and confront Lord Mortimer. Bugger it. Bugger it. Go this way, though. Turned into a... Maybe he lied, didn't lie. I know Louis too well, unfortunately, and he definitely didn't fucking lie. Just a blabbermouth. Yeah, exactly. Just a blabbermouth. Oh, by the way, I actually have this one thing that I have been keeping secret for the entire fucking game. I have gained the Spear of Longinus. That's the portrait gallery. I'm trying to get to the dining hall, right? So that makes sense. the Spear of Longinus, I will happily tell these two people that I'm not entirely sure that I trust. Yeah, great. So that was my grandfather. Interesting. It's an interesting dynamic, to say the least. I really like what they've done with it all. In regards to the... Nothing up there, is there? No. I really like what they've done with like the theories around these ethereal beings, the demons. What? What the fuck? Not letting me go. God damn it. This game. I swear to God. The tattoo girl was possessed by Jesus? I don't know whether the tattoo girl... I don't... To my knowledge, I think the tattoo girl was just possessed by another demon. I don't think it was specifically the father. The father figure. You know? We're going now against our demon father who's gone mad with power and who we had pretended to ally with earlier. Yes. You do have the option to ally with them. Like, I would like to point out, you do have the option to go full on, yes, I will be your Darth Vader, Emperor Palpatine. But I have chosen against it because fuck all the demons. I don't like this weird idea of controlling people for the sake of controlling people. Because that's what it is. It's controlling people for the sake of it, as opposed to actually having reasons to do it. The Spear of Vaginas. The perfect tool. Oh, we're here, are we? Okay. All I have lying about the Spear of Short Ginus. Damn it.
Louis, there you are. Look, she's better.
Perfect.
Good. Are you ready, Louis? Can we go?
Ready.
Yes. Let's get it over with.
Fucking do this. Nothing left anymore.
Louis, I've been expecting... Oh, I see you haven't come alone. To what do I owe the honor, Duchess?
I thought this discussion should concern the whole family.
Surprise, Father.
Emma. You brought her back from the ether. Well, I am impressed, my children.
It's over, Father.
We can't let you go on like this.
Enough!
Louis!
Who on earth do you think you are, for heaven's sake? Did you think I wouldn't know what you are planning? You are mere insects compared to me. You never had a chance.
Help! My head! Let's do it!
Now!
Ah, how dare you!
Keep going, it's working!
Get him!
Oh, Louis! No!
I'm myself with a nail. I'm myself with the hands. Fuck it. I'm like
no,
convinced
don't
it's that.
do it!
It's over. You've lost.
No, Louis! No, stop!
If it's not that, this is
My
hilarious.
son, you will regret your actions when you see him.
Come, Louis. It's over.
Let's leave.
Wait. Don't trust anything. You know why? Because he's so old, Kid Tempest.
As Mortimer had planned, Napoleon Bonaparte sold Louisiana to the United States after purchasing it from Spain. Bonaparte continued his political and military ascension, until he proclaimed himself emperor. He went on to invade a large part of Central Europe. The legend of Napoleon persisted after his death, conferring on the emperor the role of Messiah for France. Remaining very popular, George Washington put an end to the various internal rebellions without violence and re-established trade agreements with Great Britain. Upon his death, he became a national hero and left an entire nation in a state of mourning. On his return to Spain, Manuel Godoy proceeded to give Louisiana up to France. Later on, he became the target of the Crown Prince of Spain, Ferdinand VII. The latter gave no respite to his mother's lover, going as far as condemning him to exile. He confiscated all of Manuel's titles and possessions, as well as those of his mistress, Pepita. Pursued, they ended up living out their last years in France in poverty and anonymity. The influence von Wollner had over King Frederick William ironically ended up working against him. The sovereign thrust him into increasing repression until the end of his reign. Von Wollner became the object of the people's hatred, was therefore stripped of his titles and land by the new king, and died in poverty to general indifference in the Prussian countryside. The Duchess, through her close ties with the Crown, made it possible for Great Britain to build closer links with the United States on both the diplomatic and commercial fronts. She became inseparable from Marchioness Cunningham, reputed for being the most influential mistress of King George IV of England, and whom she inducted into the Golden Order. His Eminence was obliged to justify himself on his return from the British Isles over the letter he had sent to His Holiness. Unable to say more about the superior dark forces that he had spoken of, his mental health was brought into question. He was consequently withdrawn from papal state power, and it became preferable to speak politely about a faraway retreat when referring to his anonymous confinement in an asylum of Rome. No more was ever heard of Lord William Mortimer. His sudden disappearance was the subject of conversations in the European courts, but only for a few months.
I defeated Lord Mortimer using the Holy Lance, defeated Lord Mortimer with my sisters, brought Al-Azif back to the continent, left the island safe and sound, got help from the Hillsborough sisters to confront Lord Mortimer, failed nothing, alternative paths, nothing. Just arrived, thought you'd finish this. Is it a different playthrough? No, it's exactly the same playthrough. We have just finished it by the looks of things. There may be something next, but this game has a tendency to show things that I don't want it to show because it's a bastard. So, because he has been in a body so long, he's become an ancient, so hierarchy over... I think it's more along the lines of the fact that, I mean, for Lord Mortimer, he's been in that body for so long that, yeah, well, it's not even a case of he's an ancient, it's a case of the fact that he is a very powerful demon because he is such an old demon. As for the body thing, what he was saying was through his experimentation, he has been in that body longer than Sir Gregory had been in Sir Gregory's body, and as a result, he was the ancient of the two. So if Lord Mortimer had jumped into a brand new body, we would have been the ancient of, and we decided to break him down, we would have been the ancient of the two. So it's not about the ancient body, it's about which one is older, as it were. Just arrived, thought you finished it, yep. If that's it, I think we need a better ending. Yeah, that certainly seems to be it. I'm going to find out in a second when I click next, but that was far too easy. It did feel very easy. It did feel very easy. It's very cool, never heard of it before. Yeah, I'm really enjoying it, Did It For Cake. These are little vignettes of actual history for those who existed, then that aligned with your choices. Yeah, it certainly seems that way, yeah. I was waiting for the Jesus boss fight. Well, this was the thing, because it did say, you will regret this when you see him. And I'm guessing they mean the father demon, or the father of the house of demons, as it were. Waiting for Jesus boss, now you've done it. I mean, we'll see. We'll see. Being an old powerful demon seems tempting, most definitely. What about Mama? She's still on the dock. So Mama is still in the ether by the looks of things. We promised that we'd get her out, but I don't know how. And now there isn't an older demon to teach me. Although saying that, I'm sure that Emily could help me out because of the fact that she did it with her sister. So feels like a setup for the new game. Bit anticlimactic? Yeah, a little bit. Let's have a look. Let me click next. Find out what it does. Was that it? Yeah, that was the entire game by the looks of things. Continue. Episodes, yeah. Part 16, the last move, yeah. No, it was. That was it. That was the whole thing. Is there a way we can have a look at the credits? And I can just... Wrong one. This one. Oh my god, that is not the one either. God damn it. Where's the thingy gone then? Oh, there it is. We can watch the thingies. That was a really cool game. Let's be very clear about this. That was a very, very cool game. Like, I really genuinely did enjoy it. It was entertaining. It was deep. It made me question things that I wasn't expecting to have to question when playing a game. I really, really, really enjoyed the fact that, like, it really dug deep and that every single choice that you made had connotations as to what was going on and what was happening and why it was happening. And, like, even if you had a conversation that was too long with somebody, you would miss out on other things. People that have played this game before, it felt like a setup for a new game? It definitely felt like a setup for a new game. Was that the ending that you got? Did you get the, those people that have played it before? How do we kill the Jesus demon? Who's his daddy? Well, I think this is the thing. So if it's just an age thing, then we just need to get the Jesus demon to go into a younger body, and then we'll be alright. You know? Doom Valen knows the game isn't on screen. Yes, I did, yeah. It's because, Armpit Lover, the game has a tendency to crop up personal details that I don't want to be sharing among the entire fucking world. Do you know what I mean? You play all that and the ending was, stab a man falls over. Yeah, it felt very short. It felt like there should have been a lot more in that last section. Definitely. I do feel a bit underwhelmed, but honestly, I stopped myself when you are having a demon. Everyone's a demon. Bit happened. Just a bit too much of a plot shift. Lost the original political stuff. I quite liked the shift, but what I will say is that the shift was meant to be overwhelming and stuff, and I get the fact that it was meant to be overwhelming. I get the fact that it was meant to be really in your face and stuff, and I loved that. I genuinely did enjoy it. But it did seem to go from, like, it was going from like 20 miles an hour to 120 miles an hour out of fucking nowhere. And the real problem came with the fact that it went from that to, like, as soon as the demon shit happened, the rest of it didn't seem to matter anymore. And that annoyed me, because you spend a good, like, 2/3 of the game really getting into the social political stuff, finding out what's going on, what's happening, the reason why things are happening, etc., etc., etc. And then you do the final bit, and it's like, oh, and the life carries on. What a shame. Blah, 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 blah. And you're like, well, what? You know? feel like in our relationship with this game, the only one of us had an orgasm. I did enjoy it though. I really enjoyed it. I really enjoyed the game as a whole. But yeah, that definitely felt like a bit of a letdown. That definitely felt like a bit of a letdown. In the regard that what they could have done with it as well, what they could have done with that last section is gone fully into like you stab him with the spear and then you have to go into his mind like we did with Sir Gregory and like work your way through to get to him, not to devour his soul or maybe to devour his soul, to have a choice over whether you devour his soul or not. Do you know what I mean? Like that would have been really fucking cool. That would have been really cool if you just stabbed him with the fucking spear and gone, right, okay, stand back, and jumped into his fucking mind and had to work your way like you did with Sir Gregory Home, work your way through the memories in order to get to him and then give him like the equivalence of a final death. Do you know what I mean? Like that would have been cool as fuck. That would have been a really nice ending to it all. You know? Maybe it's like the Marvel movie and there'll be another whole video game. I think they will like after the credits. Yeah, well I did check to see if there was any DLC, to see if there was anything new with it. But there doesn't seem to be. And on Steam it does say The Council, the complete season. So like it's got all 5 chapters in there. It is a good game. I did enjoy playing it. I really enjoyed a lot of the things that fucked with me and a lot of the deep conversations that it spurred on. But I did that last little section. I was like, okay, done now. I mean, I've been playing it for what? An hour and a half? Whereas previously I played it for like 6 hours or something. So yeah, it was interesting. Is it the older body that trumps the younger, or the older demon that trumps the younger one? I think it's the older body, because they are both like when they talked about Sir Gregory Home and Lord Mortimer specifically said, I have been in this body longer than Sir Gregory Home has been in his body, and therefore my body is the ancient one. I am an ancient. I'm curious how the story changes if some of the other characters survive. Yeah, so 2 of the characters died. 3 of the characters died in my run through that apparently didn't happen. We had the French guy who killed himself. We had Elizabeth Adams that got murdered, and we had my mother Sarah Durocher that also got murdered. Curious how the story changed. Yeah, invalidated all the earlier gameplay, and the whole council making decisions became irrelevant. But you see, this was the thing though. It would have been really interesting if you could have gone into some of the politics therein, because like you say, the whole game was about politics, wasn't it? It would have been really interesting if you could have dug into the politics and be like, okay, yeah, look, we know that we want to do these things in France and Spain or whatever, but we've got to be careful because there's another family of demons that have been working on this. So like, if it had taken the demonic side of things and then that had added a layer to the politics, that would have been a cool dynamic as well. I suppose it really depends. I don't know anything about the company. I don't know anything about... Let's put some music on. I don't know anything about the company. I don't know anything about the developers or anything like that. I don't know whether they had like timelines and shit that they needed to adhere to. Like, there's a lot of things that I don't know. Do you know what I mean? How's it going, so Bunny? How you doing? Can't find out anything about a sequel. I'd be surprised if they make one, to be honest with you. I don't know how well this game has done, to be honest. So, I did enjoy it, but that was a very anticlimactic ending. You know what I mean? Give him a little death. Give him the little death. I find reviews that have the same conclusion. Great game. Last chapter could have been better. Yeah. That doesn't surprise me. That doesn't surprise me at all. Just felt it could have been a bit more dramatic at the end. Yeah, exactly. Like I said, like what would have made that last scene so fucking good is if you had, like, had the option to delve into Lord Mortimer's psyche. like you did with Sir Gregory Home, and you had like a few more of the similar sort of puzzles, so you knew what you were looking to do, knew what you were trying to do, and had to work shit out. Maybe with like different characters that you'd not met, just like people from Lord Mortimer's history. That would have been a really interesting dynamic. Something well into the ether, so that you had to give him like the final death or what have you. That would have been really fucking cool. But it was kind of like, oh, okay, you're dead now. Yay! Fuck, you know. No worries, Sabine. You take it easy. How you doing, Robin? How's it going? How long can they live in these bodies? Eternally. Eternally. So, or from what I understand, eternally. So by having one of these ethereal demons attached to the body, it gives the body extra strength, extra vitality, and stuff like that. So you do age, but I think you age at a slower rate, as it were. You know. Also watching other people play this game and see. Oh wait, he still has a hand. Yeah. I mean, I have never seen anybody else play it because I didn't want to spoil it for myself. So I know that Babbling Goat has played it. I know that Peachy Pixel 8 has played it. I know that Jam Jar's played it, and each of them apparently finished it with the hand. With the hand. How's it going, Alexander? How you doing? Feeling good today? Yeah, it's nice suit, isn't it? Nice suit.
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Do you already know what game you will play next?
I do not know what game I'll play next, Niburin. I do not know what game I was expecting this to last a little bit longer, so we might actually have a look at some of the games on the list. I have a list of games, and we can like stir up a bit of a storm and have a look what is available, you know. Glad we stuck with it. Yeah, I'm glad we stuck with it. I am really glad we stuck with it. I think that, like, I really did enjoy the game. That even if the end was a letdown, even if it did go on for fucking too long, way too long, it was very good. Let's get rid of these ones and get rid of that. Yeah, that's cool. Okay. Let's. Why is that like that? Who knows? But yeah, so basically the way that it works, for those people that are new here, it's been a while since we've had a game vote, so you might not be aware of this. So all of the games that we play, every single game that we play on this channel is recommended by the community and voted for by the community. So ! Game suggestion. Oh, Kale's already done it. If you want to recommend a game for the channel, just by all means stick it in that form. It'll add it to the list. This is the reason why I have the list, because if I don't have the list, fuck me, it gets complicated as shit, and I completely and utterly forget things. Thank you very much for the shout out as well for Alexander Davenport. People go check out Alexander Davenport, a wonderful human being who I love very, 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 very dearly. Let me now just mark the council as complete. Because it is done. Yes. Cool beans, you know. It didn't appear that the loss of the hand mattered too much. Well, this was the thing. Like, this is something else that I would say is a criticism about the game. Like, let me throw out the pros and the cons before we go into all that shit. Do you know what I mean? So, the pros of the game are definitely the depth that it went into on an occult level, on a political level, on a philosophical level, on a moral level. Like, those were really fucking good. The fact that every decision that you made affected the rest of the game. Like, there was so much to it. Also, the design of the game, aesthetically, it was beautiful. The music was fantastic. It built the tension at the right points. There was really good dynamics. And the fact that there was so many different variations on what could potentially happen. Like, obviously, with the more that you play the game, the more branches to the tree have to come out. So obviously the later in the game it was bigger by the looks of things. Maybe that was the reason why the end of it lacked so much luster, because there were so many different potential endings that they had to just nip things in the bud. You know what I mean? However, the cons of the game, the ending was very lackluster, especially after you've just done the ether bit with Sir Gregory Home. After you've done that bit, oh, stabbed, done. Do you know what I mean? That was a pain in the ass for me. The fact that it did last so long, but I realized that it did last so long probably because of the fact that I dug deep into the conversations and started genuinely going into deep philosophy on demons and whether it would matter how they treated humans as cattle and shit like that. There was that thing, but the biggest one for me, even with the finale, the way that the end rolled out, the biggest one for me was definitely the cutting off the hand. Cutting off the hand was the worst. And the reason why it was the worst is because you suddenly lose an entire appendage. You lose an entire hand. An entire fucking, like, to your fucking arm. Do you know what I mean? You lose that thing and nobody reacts. You speak to other human beings and nobody reacts to the fact that you've lost your entire arm. You've got a fucking stump. Do you know what I mean? A bloodied stump left of what used to be your arm. You speak to the Cardinal. Oh, Louis, how are you doing? Come in, have a cup of tea. The only person that reacted was Lord Mortimer and Von Volner. Those are the only two people that reacted to the fact that you had one arm. That definitely, like, ruined the immersion for me a little bit. That definitely ruined the immersion for me a little bit. You recommend Tell Me Why? Niburan, if you click on that link just above you and just, like, do it, I'll refresh the page. Fill out that little form. It just automatically adds stuff to my list, you know? And do you have any specific games that you like to play or hate to play? I will not play any Battle Royale games on this channel, ever. That will not happen. I like puzzle games. I don't like games that don't have stories. So, for example, I really struggled with the Talos Principle because the story was, like, parallel to the puzzles. And that, like, annoyed me. I didn't like The Witness because even though the puzzles were fun, I got bored very quickly because there was just no storyline to grab me, you know? We have played a lot of games on the channel. I need to, realistically speaking, at some point make a list of all the games that we've completed on this channel so that people can check, you know what I mean? But yeah. So maybe the assumed nobody would lose their arm. What I assume they thought, Sembar, if I'm honest with you, I assume that that the developers probably thought that anybody that lost their arm would go back to a previous save and do it again. That's what I think, like, happened in the developer's mind. Is they went, like, losing your arm is such a hugely drastic thing that could, like, in my mind, like, when I lost my arm, I was like, how the fuck am I going to complete this game with one arm? How the fuck am I going to do this? That's outrageous. Do you know what I mean? They were like, oh, you need to go speak to Cardinal Piaggi. And I was like, how? How am I going to explain the fact that I have one arm? Turns out it didn't matter. Turns out it basically just didn't fucking matter. But, yeah, it was... Yeah, I assume that they thought that people wouldn't try and complete the game with one arm. That's my thought process, anyway. Morally, it certainly matters how they treat humans, but given the false binary of the game choices, it may not. Well, this was the thing, is like the morally side of things, they're demons. They're ethereal beings that last for absolutely centuries. One of the big things that you'll find in a lot of vampiric fiction and anything that basically has a collection of immortals. Look at Altered Carbon and stuff like that. The longer that you live, the less important life means to you. And when you're not even the same species as like human beings, why would a demon that lives for aeons, why would a demon that literally lives for centuries upon centuries, about thousands of years, really care about their vassal that lives for, in that day and age, 40 years at best, 50, 60 years at best, you know, given technology, modern medicine and stuff like that in that day and age, you know? Which is why it was interesting to me, because I was like, well, I find this abhorrent. I find this abhorrent to me, but at the same time, I get it. Like, you're not human, so why would you care about humans? From the information you gave earlier, about 25% of the streamers lose their hand. I mean, that's entirely fair. That is entirely fair, Semba. Can't hold a saucer, you just a painted buffoon. I put Zero Escape in the form, if you haven't played it before. Never even heard of that one, Memnot. The Witnesses very pretentious puzzles, definitely. Oh, there's an advert on my channel. Confound it, these adverts coming in here. We're trying to have a conversation. You throw up all over the place. What are you doing, you bastard? We're trying to have a serious conversation about morals and intrigue and the dedication towards the gaming and stuff like that. What are you doing? Coming in here, throwing out all that jazz. What's going on here? It's outrageous, I tell you. Preposterous. Trying to have a decent conversation. But no, there you go. Throwing out whatever it is that you're selling. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing. Maybe it's not. Just saying, eh? Just saying. Good lord. But Zero Escape. Yeah, I've never heard of Zero Escape, I'm afraid. I'm not. The Witness is a very pretentious puzzle game. Yeah. And do you know what? I love puzzles. I love puzzles. Like what was the one we played? What was the puzzle one we played with the that was really focused on puzzle boxes and stuff? What was it called? List of completed games. Where the fuck are you? Oh, The Room. The Room was fucking amazing. Because the puzzles were there. The puzzles intrigued me. Genuinely tickled my entire fucking fancy. But the story was what kept pushing me through the puzzles. Whereas with the Witness, I did the first few puzzles. I enjoyed doing the puzzles. But I was like, where am I going with this? I'm just doing puzzles for the sake of doing puzzles. Like, I don't really have any reason to keep doing the puzzles, so I'm getting a bit bored, if that makes sense. Yeah, The Room, Robin. Yeah. Mortimer told you in side sentence that everyone under his influence, and therefore they only see what he wants. Yes. Huh? How do you mean, Nibirin? How do you mean? Zero Escape has multiple games, a lot of story, and can get very involved. You argued with the Serpent in Talos. You know how mortality may transcend humanity. Like, well, this is the thing. So basically, the reason why I played the Talos Principle was because I'd played Soma, and I found Soma really interesting in regards to like the fragility of human consciousness and what it is to be human. And if you haven't played Soma, I'm not going to spoil it. It's a fucking great game. Horror game, but a great game. Really intrigued. And then Pumpkinberry recommended the Talos Principle as an existential crisis kind of game. And Kieran Games also recommended the Talos Principle as a game that really has loads of puzzles and something that I might enjoy. And we did the puzzles. I loved doing the puzzles for like the first few rounds. And then it was very, very samey. I was doing a lot of things. The other thing is that I really lost the immersion with the keys. So each of the keys was like a Tetris block. You would do a puzzle, finish the puzzle, and you'd come out with a Tetris block. And that ruined the fucking immersion for me. Hugely ruined the immersion for me. Why the fuck have I got a Tetris block? Why have I got that? What the fuck is this? But also the fact that the puzzles were not directly related to the story. The story ran parallel with the puzzles, and therefore I got bored of doing the puzzles because I didn't think they were going anywhere. I didn't feel that they were going anywhere, and the storyline, because it had nothing to do with the puzzles, I didn't really feel the need to read it, kind of thing. And fucking Himbleblim, Skimbledim, Splinglebam, Blimblebim, or whatever his fucking name was. I am God. They call me Himbleblim, Bimbledimbledim, Blingledang, whatever his name was. God, he was annoying. Played Rune games already, yeah. Have you heard of The Vanishing of Ethan Carter? Yes, I think I own it. I haven't played it yet, but I believe it's on the list of games worth to play. I don't know what kind of mood I'm in regards to games that we can play in the near future, because that one was quite deep. It might be worth doing a couple of games that are a bit more light-hearted, something a bit more like action-packed, because all the games that we're playing at the moment, so we're playing The Outer Wilds and we've just finished completing the Council, are very, well, puzzle-based, but also quite deep and like paced, if that makes sense. It might be worth playing something that's a bit more high energy. Do you know what I mean? Spoke too soon. The arm, the humans couldn't see it. I was just taken aback when the occultists could see it. It was interesting to suggest that Mortimer's influence over him was somehow broken. Oh, was that it? So he had his arm cut off, but all of the humans that were in the building couldn't see that he'd had his arm cut off because of the fact that they were under Lord Mortimer's influence, and the influence was that he still had two arms. Is that... If that was the case, Nibirin, that was terribly explained. That was terribly explained. Himbledim is something fun to say out loud? Yeah, definitely. How's it going, Hescape? How you doing? I definitely think it's a game that's up your alley. The Vanishing of Ethan Carter. Okay. Played it. It's not the most action-packed game, but it is beautiful, and there's lots of puzzle and exploration, and the story is amazing. Okay. All right. You could play Halo? I could. I'm not going to, but I could. Because the other thing we've got to remember, friends, we do have to remember the fact that this is my fucking business. Do you know what I mean? This is literally my fucking full-time job. And as a result, I want to play games. This is the reason why I put it out for the vote. First of all, I want to play games that you suggest, because it's something that you have got a vested interest in. But I wanted to put it to the vote so that people that want to watch a specific game can watch that specific game, you know? But Halo, even though Halo is a game that I have never really played, I started playing through the first one a few months ago, and then got to a certain point and we got a little bit bored because it was just pew 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 pew. Okay, pew, lots of pew. I've heard that the actual storyline to Halo is really fucking good, but I never got around to it. Like, I never got around to playing it because people get bored of watching Halo because so many people play the online version. Do you know what I mean? How's it going, Bex? How you doing? What's the link to suggest a game? I'd like to possibly suggest a couple that are not already on the list. Yeah, sure. Ooh, spell it right, Val. Game suggestion. There you go. So yeah, just fill out the form and it'll add it to the list. There are quite some really interesting ones that are on this list at the moment. Like quite a few people have suggested the Myst series, because I've never played the Myst series. I played Myst 1 when it first came out, so I was like, what, 14 or something like that? I have no fucking recollection of it, but again, I think that's a really heavily puzzled one. How's it going, Kariana? How you doing, you glorious bean? How's it going? That's a very much a heavily puzzle-based one. Knights of the Old Republic, Knights of the Old Republic 2. Disco Elysium is one that is very heavily story-based, from what I have heard. Play The Sims.
And here he is, host with the most valen...
Oh, my lordy, ladies and gentlemen, and all gents outside and in between, delve deep into your bits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Look at them up. Preposterous, I tell you. Absolutely preposterous. Who do these people think they're? Look, Monty, it's your mother. It's your mother, look. Yeah, it's your mother, look. Yeah, see? See, it's your mum. Mumsy Poos is here. That's right. That's right. How's it going, Abby Stabby, you beautiful human being? How you doing, you glorious individual? I love you very, 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 very much. We bring love! Oh, you can spread it all over me. I hear it's really good for the skin. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? No fucking shoutouts. We don't need to do shoutouts because we have got a special command for the beautiful Abby Stabby. People go check out Abby Stabby art. Abby Stabby art does all of our emotes. Also does a fuck ton of our merch as well. We have merch. Also does a fuck ton of our merch as well. A beautiful human being who we love very, 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 very dearly. What were you working on today, Abby? What were you working on today? We have just finished the council. We have literally finished it about 20 minutes ago. To a very underwhelming... It was a very underwhelming finale, is what it was. A very underwhelming finale. Kale. Monty. You can stay there for a little bit because your mum's here, but Kale's giving you cake, all right? Now, there is a price. You have to leave the Mentos on my desk. Okay? Leave the Mentos on my desk. This is the price, or you have to leave now. You happy to stick around for your mother? Okay, no worries. Monty, this is Abby Stabby's little troll baby. Little buttery boy, you know? Today I drew some big titty anime girlfriends today. Ooh, my lordy. Lady Dimitrescu and Faye from Cowboy Bebop with the Tiggle Bitties. What was it? Holy cheese, thank you for the Tiggle Bitties. Thank you for the Tiggle Bitties. Who was that? Bumper Ducky used to have that as her Tiggle Bitties emotes. Alert, you know? Sweet Butterchild, yes, you enjoy it. People, if you're new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux individuals, faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave because I am a colossal filth wizard and I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. It's not what we're about. No. No. Well, I'm glad you had a good old stream there, Abby Stabby, you beautiful individual. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate you bringing all your beautiful people here as well, just as we're chatting about what potential things that we could play next, you know? Psychonauts is in there. The Long Dark is in there. It's like a survival one, isn't it? Oh, the survival one. We could do full on, go full emotive and go Spiritfarer. Okay, Monty, off with you now. Go on, you got cake. Got cake, but you gotta leave the Mentos. Gotta leave the Mentos, all right? Okay. Leave the Mentos here. Leave the Mentos here. We made a deal. We didn't shake on it. Fuck you. We made a fucking deal. I mean it. Big devil. And you've got some Jaffa cakes. You bastard. Yeah, you're definitely leaving the fucking Mentos there, aren't you? No, you got fucking Jaffa cakes. Fuck you. But you like the volcano? No volcanoes. You make a mess. Every little bastard. Every time I saw Lady D, I thought her skin would feel cold. I could just see the cold cleavage, but everyone else loved her. It's Carol. When we played, the only Resident Evils we've ever played were Resident Evil 7, Resident Evil 8, which is the latest one, and then we're waiting for Resident Evil 9, but I haven't played anything other than that, so I've only played the story of Ethan Winters. So Resident Evil 7, Biohazard, then with Lady D, but for that one I did a cosplay for it, so I did a gender bend Lord D. I did a gender bend Lord Dimitrescu. Do I have I think I've got a picture here somewhere. Where will I fucking put it? Where will I have put it? No idea is the answer to that question. I ain't got a fucking clue where I put all my images. These ones? It is these ones! Okay, hold on. Let me pull up a... This was me as the gender bend Lord Dimitrescu. The gender bend Lord Dimitrescu. The only way to do it, you know? Played the Long Dark all afternoon, Koreana? Yeah. I think it was Robin that also recommended the Long Dark. Long Dark sounds like a terrible pun for a penis. Meant to try Spiritfarer. So I believe it was... I've definitely seen Dapper Dame play it, but I wasn't really paying attention. It was just nice background noise as I was going. Astroneer is nice. Milder survival game. Good with friends. I'm really careful about playing with other people, Obi-Wan. Like I know a few people have recommended we do Goose Goose Duck, and some people have recommended that we do, what's it called, Sea of Thieves as well. I did one community stream of Sea of Thieves and people weren't interested, which is fine, you know what I mean? It was Spice. Lord D was great cosplay. I still got that, still got the entire outfit upstairs, you know? How do we feed Monty? You don't feed Monty. He doesn't need any more feeding. He's got plenty of fucking cakes and stuff down there. God damn it. Can I just say that Gender Ben Domitrescu was... Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I appreciate it. There was an Insta video of you getting changed too. There was. Yeah. I think it was on my TikTok as well. If you follow me on TikTok or Instagram, it'll be all over that shit. You know? All over that shit. Look like a gangster. Well, that was what I was going for. Because the thing was, you've got to remember, okay? So when I played Resident Evil 8, I had no idea what the story entailed. I didn't know anything about the story. I didn't know anything about any of the characters other than the fact that Ethan Winters had been in the original one. I genuinely was pretty fucking clueless in regards to how it all came about, okay? So the only thing that I had to work from was Lady Dimitrescu's costume. And the costume, the outfit, looked very Louisiana to me. Like old school Louisiana. So I was like, oh, if I dress in a white suit, go full Louisiana style thingy. And then it turns out completely different. But it still worked. It still worked, you know? 3-piece white suit with a white shirt and a red tie. It still worked. Little pencil mustache that I shaved in every fucking week. So hooked on that game, hit the jackpot animal-wise, loads of fresh food spawned. Don't know what that entails, Koreana, but I'm glad you're enjoying it, you know? Long Dark is very much an interesting game. I don't know if the survival aspect would interest you, but I think the story would from what I saw. So, I do like survival games, so I really enjoyed... It depends, like I said, if the story is good enough, then I like a survival game. But the story has to be fucking good enough. For example, I loved Subnautica. I loved Subnautica Below Zero. I loved Breath Edge. Really enjoyed those games. But I never really gave a shit about building so much as getting through the story, if that makes sense. Like, my little fucking stations that you get to build, like the home base that you get to build, was just the minimal. Here is a pod I can sleep in. Cool. Next thing. Let's go, you know? Saw a cute fan art of 3 boys that she had as sons. They look so cheeky. Oh, I love that. I love that as a concept, you know? When you order way too much carnations. Yes, so this carnation that I ordered, this one carnation, thanks Kale for the reminder, thanks. This carnation, I ordered 1 carnation off Amazon, all right? I ordered 1 carnation. Just like it's a really pretty carnation. Oh, look at that carnation. Look at that carnation. Oh, it's such a pretty carnation. No, not 1 carnation. Not 1 carnation, Val. How many carnations turned up? 120 something. So many fucking carnations. So many fucking carnations. I have so many carnations. It's unreal. Because it was like 30 quid or something like that, okay? And I was like, it was the only black carnation I could find on the entirety of Amazon, okay? The only one. I was like, 30 quid for a black carnation. That is going to be a big, well-made, well-put-together carnation. Yes, we will do that. That is a good thing. We will do this. Then a box arrived full of fucking carnations. I was like, what is this? The worst. The worst. Mafia games are fun little mob games. I played Mafia 2. I really enjoyed playing Mafia 2. I do like games like that. Like we played, what's it called? Horizon Zero Dawn. That's a really fucking good game. I like my horror games as well. I'm a big fan of a good bit, like well-made horror games. As a trigger warning to everybody, I physically cannot play games that have any kind of like rape or sexual abuse in them, so you never have to worry about that shit here. If I know about it, I do try and check does the dog die to just be aware of trigger warnings and stuff like that. But yeah, you know. How's it going, McSteffels? How you doing? 3-piece white suit, pencil stash, and 144. There you go. 144 carnations it was. Good game alone, but slightly better with friends, just wandering around together for division of labor. That's fair. That's fair. Deer, wolf, bear, moose at the trapper's cabin. This means nothing to me. Oh, Kuriana. Works as well. The daughters don't itch that 300 pounds of lean muscle king community. Oh my lordy. 7 foot? Yeah. But then again, don't have that king myself, so maybe that's why. Maybe. Ignoring the McBrendel thing, like Valen ignores the hype train. How dare you? How dare you? I'm allowed to, you're not. It's called being a hypocrite. Fantastic. I'm very, very good at it. You know? Tagged you in a post on Discord and Funny Shiz and Nuzzle, the outfit instantly made me think of you while we discuss outfits. Okay, is it something you want me to check out now, Jam? Is it something you want me to check out now? Like some of the Cats toys, minimum of 10, if not 30, yeah. The Yakuza games are funny. I don't know whether I would personally enjoy them. I've seen quite a few people play the Yakuza games. I'm not sure whether I would personally enjoy them. But fuck it, if you want to see me play them, then I will happily do that, you know? A cheeky me suggestion? That's alright, there's nothing wrong with that. Like I said, so all of the games can be suggested. You can suggest whatever games you fucking want, but at the end of the day, they all still get put up to the vote. So, you just gotta learn about these things, you know? It's cool, it's alright, it's fun, but hello. Well, hello there, McSteffels. It turns out that you enjoy me in a cheeky little suit and glasses, apparently. Can't say that I blame you. I'm not going to lie to you. So much so, fact, that other people in the community have noticed this. They have noticed this, and they are hoping that you're thoroughly appreciating this entire scenario. The visage of which I portray to you. Cheeky devil. Cheeky devil, what do you like? What do you like? Coming in here? Ignoring McBrendels? Well, don't worry. The community are aware of your ignoring. And they do not approve. So much to the fact that, this is what's occurring. You know? Okay. I understand. No idea what you're talking about. Muttley, come here, cheeky devil. Come here, you. What do y'all like claiming a cheeky kiss? I mean, really? Don't know if you would like Monster Hunter, but you get a cat companion. I would probably hate Monster Hunter. I'm not going to lie to you, Carol. There is, like, I saw when Monster Hunter first came out, I was like, oh my god, this looks fucking amazing. I can't wait to play this. Oh my god, it's going to be amazing. And then I watched a couple of other people play it, and just fucking, it's just not my cup of tea. Nothing against other people playing it by any stretch of the imagination, but it's just not my cup of tea. People, go check out Elbel. Hi, Elbel. How you doing? I mean, every day, to be honest, but I like the close-up. It's the only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. Let's not even lie about this. It's because we've been playing this wonderful political game called The Council, and today we finished it. We absolutely finished it with a very underwhelming finale. Great game, amazing game, really, really good at making you really deeply think about philosophy and politics and morality and the occult as well. Really fucking good. But yeah, I was a little bit underwhelmed by the finale. A little bit underwhelmed. It's alright, it's not a problem, but it's just one of those things, do you know what I mean? Just like, alright, okay, that's the end of it. Fair enough. Alright, fair enough. But yeah, people go check out Elbel. Elbel does a lot of point and clicks at the moment. Currently, they've been working their way through the Monkey Island games with a slight detour when you were playing Day of the Tentacle. I know. I'm not going to lie to you, Elbel, you beautiful bean, right? Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this? Okay. Every night I go to sleep to documentaries because it's a quick way to get my brain to not think about work and stuff that I need to do and stuff that I want to do and bits and pieces and what's in it. However, recently I've been kind of, drifting off to Elbel streams. Like, I'll sit and I'll watch them for a little bit while I'm finishing up and doing my bits and pieces, and Elbel's still fucking going, and now I'm just like, alright, fuck it, I'm gonna go watch it in bed. I go upstairs, turn my little PC on upstairs, my little laptop, pull it up in the TV, and then just settle in and watch you bumblefuck your way around and see what happens, Most freaking out. I don't know what it is. It's just a very relaxing game. It's just enough to, like, interest me enough to not make my brain think, but doesn't, like, capture me enough that I can't fall asleep. That's probably the best way to describe it, That's probably the best way to describe it. Mass Effect. You want me to play Mass Effect? Lots of people are playing Mass Effect at the moment. I'm not sure whether it would be the most popular thing that... I mean, fuck it. If that's what you people want me to play, I will play it, okay? Do massively appreciate that you avoid warn people ahead of time about potential triggers. I try my best, Serenity. There are definitely some that have escaped us, like when we played... American McGee's Alice. Fuck me. So, American McGee's Alice, we checked on Does the Dog Die, and it wasn't actually on there. It wasn't on there at all. And we were like, okay, this is alright. This sounds great. This is fantastic. We played American McGee's Alice, and fuck me. Like, it was great. It was really fucking good up until, like, the last 15, 20 minutes. And that last 15, 20 minutes was so fucking heavy. And I wasn't ready for him. So God knows how anybody else in the community was feeling about it. Do you know what I mean? Yes, because it looks similar to one of your outfits. Okay. Propaganda. Funny shizzle nizzle. Oh, yeah, I could totally do that. I reckon I could pull off this outfit, yeah. For sure. I could yeah. I mean, I'm not going to lie to you. I realize that this is from Highlander because I used to be absolutely fucking obsessed with Highlander when I was a younger human being and not realizing some of the connotations that are within Highlander. But I'd completely forgotten about this peacock jacket that they're wearing. I would, yeah. Yeah, just yes. Just yes. Just yes. Okay? Just yes. Just yes. This can be a thing. Bids out drink. There's a game due called Stray. You play as a cat. Harry Potter got an upgrade. I believe it's game !game suggestion, Jam Jar. !game suggestion. No idea what you're talking about. You're fabulous today. The only way to do it. It's the only way to do it. I'm catching up. Thank you that made me smile after a yucky day at work. Well, no worries, Molly. We got you. We got you, Sunshine. Got you. All fun and games, right? Congrats, thank you very much. It was a really long game as well. Like, I struggled towards the end. But I realized I will openly say that the reason why it was such a long game is because every single time there was like a moral or philosophical or political conundrum, I did like a deep dive into that conundrum. That is mainly the reason why it took so fucking long. That was my fault, but I did enjoy the deep dives. It was like a 4 a.m. pissed out of my face, let's talk about existential crisis kind of deep dives. Do you know what I mean? Day of the Tentacle was brilliant to watch. I fucking loved it. Really good. That's a freaking hat. Bumblefuck is too right. Yeah, it's true. Do you know what I mean? How's it going, Aelith? How you doing? Worm Stashes, how's things, you glorious bean? Elbel's reactions are the best. How dare you? How dare you? My reactions are the best. Elbel's are good, but mine are look at this. I'm wearing a panelled fucking waistcoat. Look at this shit. Look at this. You don't get shit like... Fucking Elbel's reactions are the best. Valen's wardrobe is the best. God. Christ. This was one of the many that I got too confused by to get past level 1. I wouldn't have expected to get that. Yeah. Oh, Jesus Christ. It gets so fucking bad. So people, but here is a heads up to you now. Here is a trigger warning to you now. If you're ever playing American McGee's Alice, beautiful game. Aesthetically beautiful. Dark in a really sort of like Tim Burton way. So it's sort of like that cartoony fairy tale gothic. Really, it's so fucking good. Until like the last 20 minutes. And in the last 20 minutes, it goes, oh, what's that? You want some emotional trauma? Well, here's some fucking suitcases we've left in the attic for a few years. Here, have a shitload of stuff. It was heavy. It was really fucking heavy. You also took a few weeks off for this game too. Yeah, that is true. It was also down to the fact that it was like really badly timed because every single time I had like rehearsals for stuff and bits and pieces, you know. I was disappointed to find out that although you can get fake fur fabric, you can't get fake feather material. Not yet. Not yet, no. No, unfortunately not. Due to meatbag stuff? Yeah. It was right in the middle of like the times when I was doing rehearsals and bits and pieces, you know. How's it going, Nikki Dala? How you doing? I've started applying for new jobs and I've become depressed where I am and stressed out about stuff. Less than 24 hours after applying, I got offered an interview. Yes! This is the thing. A lot of people, Nikki, settle into a job and then they are too tired to go and find somewhere else to work, or they're too stressed, or they're worried about the fact that if they apply somewhere, they might end up without a job or something like that. But the fact of the matter is, once you've applied, there's a fair chance that you are much more likely to get a job if you've already got a job, you know? Chocolate waffles? Ooh. How's it going, Kiki Marie? How you doing? My wardrobe is amazing. I know. It's great. Wait, it's fabulous. I found it in a market somewhere. Do you know what I mean? Alice Returns was the game you played. Yes, Alice Returns. The second game. Yeah. Though I'm led to... I don't know. I haven't played the first game, but I believe the first game is as heavy from some of the... some people I know that have played it. It's a sleeping, lurking panther. They've been all afternoon. That's alright. That's quite alright. Stupid chronic illness, but Brenner, it's not a problem. You lurk away. Lurking is loving, friend. Lurking is loving. It's genuinely not an issue. You chill out. You do whatever you need to do to be as comfortable as you can be, you know? Batman Arkham Knight is an action-packed with a decent storyline to what I hear. I played Arkham Asylum when it came out. Really enjoyed that. But the way they normally... Because, I mean, fucking hell, we've got, what? 154 games on this list? 154 games on this list. 154 games on this list, and the way that it works, because I'm all too aware of how easy it is for people to get choice paralysis, is to basically turn around. I will pick 5 of these games, put them into a vote, and be like, hey, you can pick out of these 5 games. Normally what we do is like next week when it comes to Wednesday, we will probably sit and watch some of the trailers. Then you can all vote on the day, so that you, if there's a specific choice that you weren't aware of before, you could check it out and what have you. We'll watch all the trailers together, then I'll go make a cup of tea, and by the time we have finished making the cup of tea, I'll come back and we'll decide on what game we're going to play for the next one, you know? you know? But thank you very much for correcting me, Jamja. I appreciate that. Can we see your dangly earrings closer? So they hang from the back. They hang from the back. I've got this one as well. They hang from the back. You know? How's it going, Jazzagal? How you doing? I've literally been here 3 months and I don't feel like I'm settling in. And at the moment, and the amount of stuff that I have to keep on track on is just a lot. Also, a lot of the people I work with, they treat me like I'm below her when we're all meant to be on a level playing field. Yeah, Nikki, you could do without that shit in your life, just generally. Everyone can do without that shit in your life. And if you've got the option to go somewhere else, then fucking do it. Do it. Do you know what I mean? I encourage this behavior. Change is good. Not all change, but most change. How's it going, Spicy Pillow? You like my setup? Thank you very much. It is pretty cozy. It's pretty cozy. I bought a house because it was number 69 and literally have the thingy there. 69, the gutter. I bought a house because it was number 69 and decorated it like Prince Fuck the Moulin Rouge. So it's my kind of cozy. You know what I mean? My kind of cozy. Alice did have triggers, but before that, the clothing and fashion talks were we had were so much fun. Yeah, I agree. I agree entirely. Did you reach your game goals? I did. We finished the game. We finished mid-game ramble. Oh, we finished it. We finished it. The last 2 sections were ridiculously quick and a little underwhelming, if I'm honest with you. A little underwhelming. I kind of felt like I wasn't really learning anything. Do you know what it felt? It felt rushed, is what it felt. It felt rushed. The entire game was so beautifully paced and so deep and intricate. And yeah, like the last section just felt really rushed. Like it was like, okay, cool, here's a couple of options, go for it. And it was like, okay. Fair enough. Also applying for jobs in Melbourne, Australia. That's the place I've always wanted to move to. Yeah, why not? Why not? The only thing that, friends, the only thing that ever stops you is you. You know what I mean? And if you're not stopping yourself, then you're good. You'll think I'm lying, but no word of a lie. My house is also number 69. Yeah! Like, I'm not going to lie to you. I bought this house because it was number 69. It was like the main selling point. I am that kind of guy. You know? How's it going, Coke? How you doing? Did lurk. Apparently today is the day to be lightheaded. That's alright. Not a problem at all. Like I said, friend, lurking is loving. Lurking is loving. You don't have to, do not by any stretch of the imagination have to be present in the chat in order to be part of this community. If you're having a bad day or you're just having a day where you're busy doing other things, lurk away. Lurk away. It's not a problem. Game of Thrones Season 8, I've got no idea. I literally watched Game of Thrones Season 1. I have only ever seen Game of Thrones Season 1. I have no real intention of watching any of the other Game of Thrones seasons. Because I have seen the first episode of Game of Thrones about 26 times. And fuck that noise. I'm sick of it. Don't even like hearing the theme tune no more. Applied for another job after processing what happened earlier. I've taken a short break on looking for them, but I had a lot going on over Christmas. Glad to be able to try looking again for work. Yeah. 100% Jam Jam. And you fucking deserve it. They don't treat you very well where you are. So, yeah. 100%. We don't talk about that. It doesn't exist. Was never a fan. Yeah. I respect that immensely. You from the UK? I certainly am. I'm Yorkshire based. I don't sound like I'm from Yorkshire, but I am Yorkshire based. In the old city of Hull, you know. 69 was my childhood house number? No way. Thought you were joking. My BFF's house is 69 too. Yeah, no. This house is number 69. I'm not going to give you the full address, but it is number 69. Did my first raid in Final Fantasy 14, and it's created a monster. I want the raid gear now. Okay. MMOs are lost on me, friends. MMOs are absolutely lost on me. I have tried so many MMOs. I've tried World of Warcraft back in the day. I got to like level 7 and got bored. I tried ESO. I did maybe a mission and got bored. I tried... What was the other one? Black Desert Online? Black Desert Online? Yeah, Black Desert. I ran around for ages, killing loads of shit, and got bored. MMOs just don't do it for me. They just don't do it. At Sea of Thieves. Sea of Thieves. Sailed around for ages. Attacked loads of people. Played it on stream for a while. Got bored. Get bored. Get bored too easily, friends. That's basically the life that I live. You know? Weird feeling I've eaten. I'm trying to hydrate. Not sure what's up, but covering all my bases. It's best to cover all your bases. But sometimes it could just be like pressure. It could be something that you've eaten that makes you feel a bit lightheaded or something like that, you know? Balin giving proper Yorkshire blokes a bad name. Yorkshire bloke. Here now. Listen here, Matty. Alright? Don't you be coming over here saying I'm not a proper Yorkshire, right? I have Yorkshire tea. What more do you want? Hey? Sometimes overthinking causes issues. Yeah, exactly. Just take it nice and easy. Nice and easy. Only been to London, Bristol, Bath, Brighton in the UK. Want to go back at some point in the future? Yeah! The UK isn't... Okay, the UK is a great place, but it has bad aspects to it. Much like every other country, let's be honest about it. Every country is a great place, but it has bad aspects to it. Do you know what I mean? You enjoy Final Fantasy 14 raids? Okay. I just see MMO players with shitloads of stuff on their screen, and I'm like, I don't understand this, and I have no interest to. Fair enough. From Manchester yourself, what do you guys usually get up to in here? So, basically the way it normally works, Spicy Pillow, is Mondays, at the moment anyway, Mondays we do Just Chatting, where we normally chat about something deviant, usually. We talk a hell of a lot about sex and kinks and others. I mean, we will go on pretty much any tangent, but 9 times out of 10 it's something to do with sex or fetish or kinks or stuff, which is the reason why my channel is an 18+ channel only, because I'm a sex educator. That's the way it works. Tuesday we play a game that's voted for by the community. Wednesday we play a game that's voted for by the community, which we've just finished our Wednesday game at the moment. We play a different game on, like, every single Tuesday it's the same game, and every single Wednesday it's the same game. Like, a different game per day, so that if somebody can only tune in for 1 day per week, they're not missing out on stuff. That's the reason why we do it. And then on Thursdays, at the moment, we're doing, like, an evening Just Chatting stream, just so that people that are working during the day that can't normally see me, we're doing more Just Chatting, where we chat about all tangents, all aspects of life, the universe, and everything. And usually sex. On Monday evenings at the moment, I'm over on a channel called The Wandering Inn, doing a tabletop roleplay show, which is a cyberpunk tabletop roleplay show, and that's happening for another 2 weeks. You know what I mean? You're sold? Ah, thank you very much. Appreciate it. We're just shits and giggles. Well, this is the home of hedonism. If you enjoy living life for pleasure, then it's worth it. You know what I mean?
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful individual. I appreciate it. It's all shits and giggles here. Shits and giggles is the only way in the house to do it. Do you know what I mean? Final Fantasy 14 is very story-based, so I am told. But I just think I would still get bored. Like, let's be honest about this. The story of the story of the Council is amazing. Really, really good. Really deep. Really intricate. But I'm still bored shitless of it. Like, after doing it for nearly 3 months. And yes, there were some days that we didn't do it and what have you, but after this long, I'm just like, oh, I just need to change. You know what I mean? Same with MMOs. Like, I don't think I could ever be like an MMO streamer because I would just get bored. I like change. I like difference. I like things being invigorating and spurring my emotional juices. Calm yourselves. Number 69. England, armpit of somewhere around here. No postcode. That's the only house in the whole of England that is number 69. Exactly. The only one. The only one. Tried tons of them would have played more time, but just got into Guild Wars 2. I was going to say Gears of War? No. Guild Wars 2. Getting bored while playing a game is the worst feeling. Yes. It definitely is. And I've got a load of games that we bailed on. Have a look at the games I bailed on. Talos Principle, bailed because it was boring. Limbo, bailed because we had issues streaming the fuck out of it. Elite Dangerous, bailed because the community was toxic as fuck. Not all of it. We had some really amazing people who were absolutely fantastic that were part of the Elite Dangerous community, but some of them were a pain in the fucking ass and didn't know when to shut up, and therefore made it boring for me to play. Dishonored we bailed on, but I'd played it before, so it wasn't really a problem. We Happy Few we bailed on because people asked me to, because it was triggering for them, and that's entirely fair. Spyro we bailed on. Prey we bailed on. XCOM Chimera Squad we bailed on. Portal Stories Mel we bailed on because of the fact that the computer couldn't handle it, because it is not very well. It's a fan-based game, so it's not very well executed in regards to its polishing. The Witness we bailed on because it was boring as fuck. The Dream Machine we bailed on because it was boring. Bailed on plenty of games because they're boring. Bailed on plenty of games because they're boring. And it's not that they're boring. They are boring specifically to me within a streaming dynamic. Let me be very, very clear of that. Okay? These games are not just outright fucking boring. I'm sure there are plenty of people, much like the MMOs, there are plenty of people in the world that will absolutely fucking love these games. They will think they're fantastic and amazing and glorious and just exactly tick all of the fucking boxes for them. Just not for me, you know? Just not for me. Must be a real Yorkshire bloke if you drink the tea. Exactly, right? Exactly. Too right. It was, didn't give me the sense of accomplishment. Did anyone else just, what, with my accent? With Authenticator? You're not expecting that? Don't forget our deep discussion on Silicon Valley. I was trying desperately, Fizzlepop. I was trying desperately to forget that fucking conversation. I'm not going to lie to you. Entirely possible I do get air pressure migraines, maybe. Sounds pog? Yes, people, don't forget, thank you very much, Kale. This Sunday, we do a monthly movie night. We do a monthly movie night, and this Sunday at 8 p.m. GMT, that's 8 p.m. British time, we will be watching Dogma, which is a great movie. The way that we do it is we all pile into the Discord, we all have a bit of a chat, then I get the movie to stream across the Discord myself, and we mute everybody. Everybody mutes themselves. It's not like a subscriber-only thing. It's anybody can join in. Anybody can come and join the movie night. It's not an issue at all. But we mute everybody so that nobody can speak during the movie, so no one's spoiled or like having their movie experience spoiled. There is a chat box that we usually use in the Discord, a section in the Discord that we chat away for those people that want to have a bit of a natter. And then afterwards, we have a bit of a hangout. Do you know what I mean? So if you want to come join us, you're more than welcome this Sunday, 8 p.m. GMT in the Discord. Barometric changes can keep me down sometimes, yeah? Oh, Jesus. Kale's on all of the commands today. Yes, I've got a brand new YouTube channel because YouTube deleted my old channel. Discord, perfect. All grand and dandy. Next on the list is you finishing Getting Over It. Fuck that noise. Oh, there's two other ones that we haven't bailed on. Dream Daddy Dating Simulator we didn't bail on because that was a reward stream, and Getting Over It. It wasn't bailed on. It was put on hold because fuck it. It was a reward stream, you know. Talos Principle isn't boring. Yes, it is. I got bored so shitless with the Talos Principle. And I explained this earlier, Kulgnar, but I'm not entirely sure that you were here. The problem that I had with the Talos Principle is the fact that the story runs alongside, runs in parallel to the puzzles. So the puzzles are one part of the game, and the story is an entirely separate part of the game, and never the two shall meet. That doesn't happen. Wherever they go in parallel. You do not need to do the puzzles in order to do the storyline, apart from to learn the next bit, which the story wasn't interesting enough for me to want to learn the next bit. The other thing is that the fact that every single time you completed a puzzle, you got a Tetris block, and that ruined the immersion for me. Personally. It's a personal thing, definitely. But Jesus, I just couldn't. It was doing puzzles for puzzles' sake, and I'm not about that. I want to have good good fucking story in there, you know? Having played a bunch of We Happy Few, I can see how it would be triggering. Yeah, we just had a few people in the channel who were just like, hey, do you mind not playing this? Because it's triggering and it means that I can't watch stream. And I was like, yeah, of course. I had enough people ask me to stop that I'd stopped. You know what I mean? If it's like 1 or 2 people, I will take it into consideration and probably ask the community and stuff. But quite a few people said, hey, can you not play this? And I was like, yeah, sure, no problem. You know? Like here, we're good people. We tried to be. You know? If in story games, recommend Telltale's The Walking Dead or other games from the studio. We have a game recommendation thing. Game suggestion. If you do have a recommendation that you would like me to put into it, and the reason why is simply because I will forget. All right, my brain has too many things going on in its own brain pan to remember stuff. So if there is a game that you think I should play, that you think that the community might like to watch me play, stick it in that little form. It just adds it to the list. Still live? Yeah. Yeah. We're good. We're alright. The accent. What you saying, Authenticator? Coming over here, having a go at me Yorkshire accent? I mean, really. Come on now. You know better than that. Living in a human state, so the temperature creates a lot of fuck-ups. Oh, no. Fun time to watch it, never seen, so it should be good fun. Yeah. Not that Cauldron game? Don't know that one. I'm here for the movie due to work, but might watch it sometime. No, that's not a problem, Burn. That's okay. It's just if we can do it. Do you know what I mean? If you're available, come join us. If you're not, it's not a problem. It's not an issue at all. Do you know what I mean? No worries, Matty. What games have you completed? Have a look. Ooh, okay. Call of Cthulhu, The Sinking City, Abzu, Resident Evil 7, Alien Isolation, Soma, Amnesia, Little Nightmares, the Little Nightmares DLC, Lust for Darkness, Lust from Beyond Prologue, Lust from Beyond Scarlet, Lust from Beyond, Breath Edge, the early access of Breath Edge anyway, Subnautica, Inside, Canarium, Dead Space 2, Moons of Madness, Roki, Alice the Madness Returns, Contrast, Hob, Little Nightmares 2, Tomb Raider 2013, The Shore Creeks, Air, Memory of Old, Birdgut, Cloud Climber, Dark, Forgotten Anne, Franbo, Gris. I've got Hob on there twice for some reason. My Friend is a Raven, Papo and Yo, Stella, Submerged, Tacoma, The Unfinished Swan, What Remains of Edith Finch, Grounded, the early access that we did with Dapper Dame, Zara Zodiac, and Local Snack Preferences, Portal 2, the co-op that we did with Dapper Dame, Layers of Fear, Plague Tale Innocence, Horizon Zero Dawn, Bioshock, Sea of Solitude, Subnautica Below Zero, Papatura, Whisper from the North, The Room 1, The Room 2, The Room 3, The Room of 4, Old Sins, Beyond Blue, Resident Evil Village, Hoa, The Council, Untitled Goose Game, Tiny Echo, Transient, Lost Ember, Bendy and the Ink Machine, Sherlock Holmes, The Devil's Daughter, The Last Campfire, and Journey to the Savage Planet. That's a long old... These are all games specifically that I have completed on stream, apart from the Lust series. The Lust series I completed on YouTube. But YouTube has been deleted, so I have to find a way that people can watch those VODs if they want to watch those VODs. You know? So yeah. That is the thingy. Batman Telltale is fantastic. Can't remember if you played The Last Campfire. Yes. Yep, definitely have done. Bailed on Dishonored, but had played finished before. Just boring replay. People weren't interested in it, if I'm honest with you, Huracan. It literally came down to the fact that I'd played Dishonored. I played it years and years ago and forgotten most of what had happened and what it was all about. And was like, would people be up for it? And this was before we did like the vote system. That was before I was like, hey community, what do you want to watch me play? So it was before that I was like, oh, let's play Dishonored. I seem to remember enjoying the game ages ago. let's play it again. And people just weren't interested. The numbers just absolutely bailed. So I was like, cool, I'll stop watching it. I'll stop playing it, should I say? You know. Only issue with Telltale is there's a lot of dialogue. Yeah. How long have you been streaming for? What pushed you into being full time? I've been streaming for 3 years, just over 3 years now, and I went full time. Before I was a streamer, I was a cabaret performer, and going like lockdown pushed me into full time. The pandemic, because when the pandemic hit, I had to cancel 7 tours and about 30 shows. It was just under 30, maybe 27 shows. And I had nothing else to do. So I was like, well, I will pile all of my time and effort into trying to make streaming work. So I did, and it kept me sane. And now I'm a full-time content creator that will do cabaret when the world opens up. You know? Not really an issue, but yeah, no, I get that. Prove the Yorkshire accent. How do we suggest games? Exclamation, thank you very much, Kale. Exclamation mark, game suggestion. Just stick it on there. It'll add it to the list. Ran so fast that I sat down. Okay, Maddie. You misunderstood. That's why I'm saying suddenly dingly surprise face. Accent's good. People switching accents easily. I'm a performer at the end of the day. That's what I did for years and years and years and years and years. You know? Impressive list. Finished part 1 of Secret Agent Sam back in '93. My claim to gaming success. I've never even heard of that one, Carol, I'm afraid. But then saying that, before, let me be very clear, before I became a full-time content creator, I was not a gamer. I played maybe a dozen games in my entire life before I became a content creator, and then this.
Yeah, you subscribed.
I did it for cake. You beautiful bean. People throw some hype in chat, say massive welcome back to I Did It For Cake, or welcome, should I say, to I Did It For Cake. I Did It For Cake. I should now inscribe it, or did it for cake, should I say? Grab your name on the mirror of vein. Your name is now inscribed upon the mirror of vein, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil, I see you. See the thirst in your eyes, see what's going on here. In order to get access to that, you have to join the Discord and make sure your Twitch is linked to your Discord so that it can pick up your subscription, basically. And then a magical realm will appear.
Is host with the most valid... Oh, wait, what?
A magical realm will appear that's called Scribe Benefits, and all of the stuff's in there. You also get access to all these sexy little emotes, but the most important thing is you roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, hurrah, sexy, ooh, yes, meow. Ladies and gentlemen, all genders outside and in between. Monty, get up here, Monty. Delve deep into your pits of popcorn and throw them at the raiders, throw them at these cheeky devils. Look at these people coming in here. I mean, really, could you even imagine? Who do these people think they are? How's it going, slow to the party? How you doing? It's a slow raid, just a slow raid. It's okay. I'll let you all come and settle in before I say hi to you. How are you doing? You were doing some Legend of Zelda. Doing some Twilight Princess. My favorite Zelda game, mainly because of the fact that it's the only Zelda game that I've ever played. So yeah, the Twilight Princess was a fucking great game. I genuinely loved that game. So fucking good. How's it going, Slow to the Party? Was it good? Did you have fun playing Twilight Princess? You really enjoying it? Yeah? I really enjoyed it. I really, really enjoyed it. No spoilers or anything. It was one of the few games in the world that I've ever completed. You know? I say, like, pre-streaming. Pre-streaming is one of the few games that I've ever completed. I think, like, literally, before I started streaming, I'd completed maybe 3 games in my entire fucking life. You know? You know? But welcome on in. People, if you are new here, 2 things you need to know about this channel. 1, you're not allowed to apologize. Faux pas, individuals, faux pas. Instead of saying sorry, try saying thank you. Instead of saying sorry, I'm late, say thanks for waiting. Instead of saying sorry, I'm such a burden, say thanks for being there for me. It'll make you a much more positive individual. 2, if you're under the age of 18, I have to ask you to leave. I've got to ask you to leave because I am a colossal filth wizard and I don't want to be corrupting the ears of the young. It's no. We have just completed the council today, so we're just having a bit of a chit-chat. But people from my stream, go check out Slow to the Party. Slow to the Party has been wandering their way through the wonderful world of Twilight Princess. Having a good time from what we can see. We raided over to see you a few weeks back, did we not? I seem to remember. seem to remember raiding over because of the fact you were playing Twilight Princess, you know? God damn it, Mama! What are you doing shouting me out on my own channel? Come on now. Come on now. Play the game. What genre of games do I like? Usually puzzle games. Anything that's got an amazing story. Basically, Demon Girl. Anything that's got an amazing story. Storylines are 110% my thing. You know? If it's got a weak story, I will hate it. If it's got no story, I will get bored of it. That's basically the way this tends to work, you know? Monty. Go on, off with you, Sunshine. What? No, you've already covered the people in Popcorn. Go on. Go on, son. You've got, like, Jaffa Cake. Do you want me to take the Jaffa Cakes off? Do you want me to take... Yeah, I thought so. I thought so. Don't mind Monty. Pain in the ass. Never employ trolls, friends. Are we back? 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 We're back? We're good. We're alright. Fuck my life. What a pain in the ass this is. Need to find out what the fuck is going on with my computer and why the fuck it's deciding that it needs to do all of the things to fuck that shit. Thank you very much for sticking with me, people. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate you all sticking with me. It means the absolute fucking world to me. Refresh and fix it. Thank you very much. Let's see if I can move this over here and stretch this out because then I can see what the fucking people are actually saying. Exit. Cool. Let me scroll up a wee bit. Twilight Princess is so good. I'm really glad you're enjoying it. I'm really fucking glad you're enjoying it. But welcome on in, new people. I appreciate you. Full-time Filth Wizard, always. Always. Interesting. Dishonored was one of your favorite games, but I do recall a lot of replaying sections many times. So I can see that not working on stream. I don't think it was a case of it didn't work on stream. I just think people had either all seen it before or just it wasn't their type of game, which is fine. That's not an issue. That's the reason why, like, honestly, that is one of the reasons why I started doing this vote thing where the community suggests the games and we vote as a community to say which ones you want to see. Do you know what I mean? I want to play games that people actively want to watch. That's the reason why I ask for votes. As opposed to me just playing whatever the fuck games. Do you know what I mean? The only time that's ever going to change is if I get sponsored to specifically play something, you know? Platform take game, it's cute little graphics, got cheap with a few other PC worlds on Oh, interesting. Interesting. Twilight Princess is your fave too? Midna style, so Midna is just fucking legendary. I had so much love for that. Look awfully similar to someone famous, but you can't quite put your finger on it. It's quite a variety of people I've been compared to before. Spicy Pillow, I'm not entirely sure. A lot of people say Johnny Depp because of the eyeliner. Recently, I got compared to a young... What's his name? I can't even pull up anything just in case the fucking frames decide to die on me again. My bio of Pick and Mix and Blue Slushy. How dare you? That's the reason why he fucking went so easily. Let's make you great riffraff from the Rocky Horror Show. Paolo, 100%. Hello. You're wet. I think you'd better both come inside. Yeah, definitely would do it. I've actually have definitely played Frankenfurter more because Frankenfurter is definitely like an aspiration of mine. But yeah, because of the large forehead, I get compared to Riff Raff quite a lot. You know, like Jaffa Cakes, if Monty doesn't want them, Monty does not share. I've tried many times. I've tried. It does not share. Monty dropping frames all over the place. That's what it is. Monty, fucking bastard. You've been dropping my frames. Told you, you got to keep them on. You got to keep juggling them. Keep them up in the air. Stop dropping them. Bastard. At least he's not eating the popcorn. Yeah, he never would eat the popcorn. I think he's sick of popcorn because he has to make it. You know what I mean? Like when you're making like pizza all day, every day, you get sick of pizza, you know? But we're back. When I had to teach the very young kids, I'd sometimes do an accent to switch in the middle of the day, and they were mind blown. Yeah. Because sometimes it does. Sometimes, like, especially if you're teaching them something that might not keep their attention, you'll, like, find that out. Do you know what I mean? And I've worked out, by the way, people, the reason why, I don't know what it is, but the reason why I keep dropping frames is because my internet is spiking, and I don't know why it's spiking. So I need to have a look at that. I need to have a look at what the fuck it is that's making my internet spike. Democracy! Definitely. I am slow, Rio. Oh, really? The only way. David Bowie's definitely been a comparison that I've had before, especially from like the Labyrinth and stuff, with some of the outfits that I wear. When it's anything gonna come from your Vain Gamer channel since it's still up? Ginger Bay, I'm expecting that channel to be deleted very quickly. I'm expecting it to be deleted. I'm leaving it up out of a purely interested form. I'm not gonna lie to you, Ginger Bay. Like, so for those people that don't know, I have had some issues with YouTube. Not gonna talk too much about them, but I did have a second channel that was just gonna be gaming content, purely gaming content. I have not added anything to that channel because I am waiting to see because all of the content that's on there is the Lust for Darkness stuff, which is the reason why I think my original content was deleted, and I'm leaving that up there basically as a pure experiment. Anything I do with YouTube now is going to be very well sculpted, you know. Young Richard O'Brien. Paolo, the entertaining thing is that I actually shaved my head for charity about fucking hell, 5 years ago now, 6 years ago now, maybe. And I looked like Richard O'Brien from the Crystal Maze, 100%. Izard Minchin, Boy George, all of the above, all of the above. Queen Asha coming in asking for some Victorian advice. See how it is. I see how it is. Where's my little... Where's Le Peep gone? Le Peep! There it is. Coming over here, wanting some relationship tips from the Victorians. Sex, love, or love, sex, and marriage. See what we can do for you, right? See what we can do for you. Very specifically from the Victorians, they advise a husband must never excite the jealousy or suspicions of his wife in his interactions with staff, particularly those of the female and flirtatious persuasions. What happens if the wife's into that? What happens if the wife's into that? These are the questions that I have. Marriage in the garage. The only way. Saying glass about theatre education currently.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful human being. I won't call your name out just in case you're lurking. I don't want to out any lurkers. You're lurking, that's alright. You do your thing, friend. You do your thing. Thank you very much, Kale, for the new YouTube channel, which should
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Oh, my lordy.
Do you actually smoke pipe or is it just a prop?
It's just a prop. It's just a prop. I am known to smoke a cigarette, maybe, when I'm drunk. I don't, like, have the cravings for smoking. Like, I'm not sat here, like, all the way through lockdown, I didn't have a single cigarette. I had no interest in having any cigarettes. Like, it wasn't something that bothered me. But when I go out and get absolutely smashed, there's a good chance that I will smoke a cigarette. But no, pipe smoking, it's never really been my thing. Never really been my thing, you know? Phone interview with the radio? Yeah! Fingers crossed for you, touching all of the wood. Woo! You know? Love is a mirage. Well, good to know. I wouldn't say a mirage, a marriage, and all that jazz, you know? We have a black and white filter too? Yes. Grayscale filter. Trying to spice things up a little bit every so often, you know? Sometimes you just gotta spice things up. Throws water over McSteffels? Entirely fair. Entirely fair. So you can go for ones of the male and the flirtation. Yeah, exactly. So if you are a wife that has a wife, you can go for... In fact, did it specify? It didn't specify gender. It just specified that you have a wife. Oh, no, it does. It does. It says a husband must never excite the jealousy or suspicions of his wife. So if you are in a husband-husband relationship, you're perfectly fine. If you're in a wife-wife relationship, perfectly fine. Non-binary relationship, perfectly fine. Oh, it also says particularly of the female and flirtation. Yeah, so if you're a husband.
Subscribed. Most kind.
I've been hearing your voice in the other room for hours, so figured I should join in.
Well, I very much appreciate that, Southpaw. I very much appreciate that. With the Prime for 7 months, you beautiful bean. Yeah, it says a husband. So if you're a husband that's flirting with male flirtatious staff, it's perfectly fine. Or female non-flirtatious, if they're just like with women that don't know how to flirt. So obviously all consensual, just maybe they don't know how to flirt. It's very specific, is what it is. It's very specific, you know? People throw some hype in chat and say a massive welcome back to Think Southpaw. Southpaw, I shall now inscribe your name on the mirror. Veen. By having your name upon the mirror of Veiny means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil. I know you lust after it. I've seen it in your eyes when I'm pissed out of my face and you're staring at me going... You see? That's your flirting technique. I know you. And of course you get access to all those sexy little emotes, but the most important thing, you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. You go, God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy, ooh, yes, meow, you know? You know? The only way to do it... Then it's not jealousy. This is a good point, but what happens if your partner isn't jealous? Oh, so many connotations. So many connotations, you know?
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
I'm just putting it down.
User gifted a tier 1 sub to Cucumber.
Damn it! I've just put it down. Just put it down, Anonymous. You cheeky devil. Thank you very much for giving that sub to CCP. Cucumber, now describing name on the mirror vein. I have a name upon the mirror vein, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat. Not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devil! And of course you get access to all the sexy little emotes, but the most important thing, you'll roll over every morning, look in the mirror and go, God, I look rough. But goddamn, do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy, ooh, yes, meow, you know? You know? Okay. Do you smoke the devil's lettuce? No. No. I used to, many years ago, but it doesn't affect me like it does other people. It doesn't affect me like it does other people. So I'd be sat in a room and people would be passing a joint around and just going for it.
You subscribed. Most kind.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Just Put It Down.
I mean, I would, but apparently I have to pick it back up again. Yeah, they'd be passing around a joint and they'd all be like really stoned and be like, fucking hell, man, we're so busy. And I'd be like, guys, we've sat here for like 4 hours and nothing has fucking happened. I've been sat here playing Final Fantasy 9 while you've been off your fucking gourd. You know what I mean? Thank you very much, Anonymous, for gifting that sub to Just Put It Down. Just put it down. Your name is now inscribed on the mirror of fame, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not bum Snapchat. Of course, you get access to all the sexy lily emotes, but the most important thing is you go roll over every morning, look in the mirror, and go, God, I look rough, but goddamn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know. Whoop. You love the smell of pipe smoke? Remember it from when I was little? A lot of people have got like fond or bad associations with that sort of smell. Pipe smoke is my second favorite smell in the world. Even tried smoking it myself, but it was too heavy. It is very heavy. It is very heavy. Most certainly. We call each other spouse.
Subscribed. Most kind.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Picky Deputy Down.
That is my flirting technique. It is. I've seen it. I've seen it at work, and it's always mesmerized me at how
you subscribed. Most kind.
Moving it. The fuck? What? What? What are you doing? Pick it up, put it down. Hold on. Pick it up, put it down, and then we've got Obi-Wan.
You subscribed. Most kind.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Hokey Cokey.
Fucking anonymous, you cheeky devil. Valkyrie 2000. Oisky
you
Boisky.
followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful individual. I won't call your name out just in case you're lurking. But I very much appreciate the follow. Oisky Poisky, Savannah Redhead. Afro Stitcher.
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
And thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful individual. And Hokey Cokey. All of your names are now being inscribed upon the mirror of fame, which means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, you cheeky devils. Insatiable this evening, insatiable, I tell you. And of course, you get access to all the sexy little emotes, but the most important thing, go roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh God, I look rough. But God damn, do I make rough look good? Ooh, sexy. Ooh, yes, meow. You know, the only way. Are we good? Are we all right? Are we good? We missed 2 trains. I'm perfectly okay with this. I am more than fucking happy with this. You know how I don't like them, bastards. One of the things I miss about my uncle is the smell of the pipe smoke over a conversation and a good old pint of Tetleys. Oh my lord, Tetleys or Worthies? Oh my lordy. Subscribe to your YouTube. Best of luck getting to 100, not far away. Thank you very much, Ginger Bay. I really appreciate that. Yeah, it's a pain in the ass that I have to start again. It's a real... I'm keeping this here just in case. It's a real pain in the ass that I have to start again. And there should... Now that I've worked it all out, I've got some tasks this week to fix all of the... like, do all these brand new fucking thumbnails and fix all the descriptions so there's no repetitive content from the old channel and stuff. It's just time consuming. It's just time consuming. But there will be stuff coming out hopefully over the next couple of days. I'll say next week. Okay? I'll say next week. Third drop. Yeah, there you go. Remember to fresh peeps. That's interesting because it hasn't said there's a drop on my channel. It hasn't said that any frames have dropped. Oh, interesting. Interesting. We good? Okay. Refresh, it'll fix the weird lag. Okay. Interesting. Just like a few seconds. So it did drop. It did drop. Just had to refresh. It didn't drop on my end. Ah. Ah.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to Elike Hourbees.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Max Wattage gifted a tier 1 sub to Pick It Up. They have given 185 gift subs in the channel.
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Brad Train Choo Choo.
Really? Really? You've already missed out anyway. We've already missed out, so it doesn't fucking matter, does it? It doesn't
you
fucking
followed
matter.
Me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful individuals. We've already missed out. So many people like gifted subs earlier. Oh no, no longer on the train. Oh
Pander
no.
to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Yes, really. Mini Chew D.
I like your bees. And Max Wattage with Pick It Up.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
Unicornman 666 gifted a tier 1 sub to Dildo Baggins. They
Dildo
have given 12
Baggins?
gift subs in the channel.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
What are you doing? Spooping it. That was not an excuse for you to donate more subs. All right? No.
Pander to my
no,
ego. Pander
no,
to it. Pander to it.
No.
To the next station we go.
No. Just
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
stop it. What the
Pander
fuck
to
are
my
you
ego.
doing?
Pander to it. Pander to it.
Yes.
I don't even know where we're at. Hold on. Where's my little stupid thing gone? There it is. With level
Filthy,
4.
I tell
What?
you. Filthy.
They're just cleaning each other. They're just cleaning each other. Calm yourself. They're just cleaning. They're just cleaning each other. They're just cleaning each other. You Rudy Tooties. I can't even fucking. Where am I? Voyage base. Spooping it. You didn't have to do that. You'd already donated 5 fucking
Pander
subs.
to my ego.
God damn
Pander
it,
to
Slendy
it.
puppy.
Pander to it.
Toss a coin to your Twitcher.
Pander to my ego.
Oh,
Pander to it.
value
Pander to
plenty.
it.
Oops, fingers slipped. Rove.
Stop it!
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
You poked the brats. The brats answered smile.
Pander to my ego.
Where was
Pander to
I?
it.
The
Pander to it.
Brats, dream brats, dream brats, dream brats, dream brats,
Southpaw.
dream brats, dream brats, dream brats, dream brats, dream brats,
I'll let you do this one. I'll let you do this one. I'll let you do this one.
Dream brats, dream brats, dream brats, dream.
For future reference,
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
For future reference, we're avoiding
Yeah, you
repetitive
subscribed.
things because it
Most
triggers some
kind.
people's neurodiversity. So you can repeat it a few times, just don't go too over the top on it because it does trigger some people's neurodiversity sensitivities is the word I'm looking for. God damn it. J2, what are you doing? What are you... J2, J7 Banwell.
Pander to my ego.
Stop it!
Pander to it. Pander to it.
That was a hell of a sneeze. Oh well.
Cease and desist, you bastards! What are you doing? How are we at 142% of level 5?
Yeah, you subscribed.
What are you doing? We could just not. We could just not. This would be great. This would be wonderful. We don't have to do any of
Pander
this
to
shit.
my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Brat's dream? Is that the call of my people? I shall answer.
Pander to my
Who said
ego.
that?
Pander to
Damn
it.
it, Lily!
Pander to it.
Valen, darling. Let it happen. At some point, bratties get bored when they don't get a reaction.
Yeah, you subscribed. Most kind.
An anonymous user gifted a tier 1 sub to stop it.
Oh my fucking god. Nixamir. Fucking hell.
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
People, we've already hit level 5. Stop
Hi,
it.
Bratties. Keep up the good work.
We-
I
no.
am so proud of you all.
No, we don't need to
Pander
do
to
this.
my
No.
ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Sorry, we have to be brats. It is in our DNA.
I'm sure it fucking is.
Pander
How
to
dare
my
you?
ego.
Exclamation mark,
Pander
sorry.
to it.
You
Pander
bastard.
to it.
I asked the IT guy, how do you make a motherboard? He said, I tell her about my job.
No, let's not do that. Let's not bring fucking dad jokes into this, okay? We have, like, look, you've hit level 5. Is already fucking bursting. Calm yourself, Akira. Thank you very much for the... Stop it! We are already bursting, okay? The train is overflowing. It has got levels of fucking blue balls going on. It is well and truly bursting the fuck out of its seams. You do not need to continue. You can just stop. You can cease and desist. Wait, I've got a fucking button for this. Where is it? Come on. Go.
Cease and desist.
There we go. We're fucking good. All right? Just wanted to join in. Beardy Dan.
Pander to
I
my
see
ego.
your fucking bitty.
Pander to it. Pander to it.
No.
Don't, what do you mean?
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Bursting and blue balls. Well, it's board time.
Ooh.
How are we at 209%?
Pander to my ego.
The fuck
Pander
is
to
wrong
it.
with you
Pander
people?
to it.
How do control brat? Bend over and take it. They always win.
Ooh.
I will get my fucking breadboard out, okay? My fucking breadboard, for the purposes of terms of service, it is a breadboard for your buns, okay? It is a breadboard for your buns. Don't make me come over here and collect your buns. Okay?
Oh, you followed me. Ooh, you little stalker.
Thank you very much. I love the you followed because of the breadboard. You're my kind of people. You're my kind of people. I'm not gonna lie to you. Thank you very much for the follow, you beautiful individual. Oh my lordy, people, throw all of your cheat. I'm gonna deal with that shit later. Because there are so many fucking subscriptions that I've still got to add onto the fucking board. In fact, you know what I'll do? What I will do? Fucking, I'm picking back up again. What I will do is I will say, all of you people, I will inscribe your names upon the Mirror of Fame. I will catch up. Don't you fucking worry about that, friends. By having your names upon the Mirror of Fame, it means you get access to my personal Snapchat, not a bum Snapchat, all right? I see the thirst. I see the sheer unreasonable thirst that you are throwing at me like a condom in an orgy, or as we call them, business cards. Like a business card in an orgy. And of course you get access to all those sexy little emotes, but the most important thing is you gotta roll over every morning, look in the mirror. Oh god, I look rough. But goddamn do I make rough look good. Ooh, sexy, ooh, yes, meow, you know? You cheeky devils.
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
It's already gone!
Oh no, not the braid board. All those empty promises. Tongue.
It's already gone. It's choo-chooed the fuck away, Nibiran, okay? It is choo-choo. It is well and truly choo-chooed the fuck out of here. It is chugga fucked off. You do not need... One day I'll swap the camera. I'll just be like, do you know what? Fuck this camera. I spent a whole load of money on it, but I don't even give a shit anymore. Fuck is all. What did you miss? You missed a fucking brat train. Bloody bastard brat train. With subtle nudging, Moopin. Subtle. There's nothing subtle about you. You're like a fucking... All of you people are like a neon orange brick to the face. You know what I mean? You have the subtlety of a well and truly convincing electric charge. God fucking damn it. You broke it. You did not fucking break me, Sunshines. You made me very, very... You made Daddy very angry. That's why he's got the breadboard. That felt fucking weird. Yeah. Gentlemen, take the love. But I'm a pink neon brick to the face and it's wonderful. No. Moopin, come here, cheeky devil. Come here, you. What do you like claiming a cheeky little kiss? Serenity Wild, 10 minutes ago, you redeemed a whimsical fact. I wonder if...
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
You struggles so much to say daddy with a straight-faced tongue.
Let's have a look for a whimsical fact. Pixie Bomb, the choo-choo train is fucked off. Now, these are all a bit boring. We've done all of these. These are shit. Oh, that's a fun one. Whimsical fact about sex. Did you know that human beings are not only the only species on the planet to indulge in oral sex? No, wolves, bears, and bats are also well known for indulging in a cheeky little bit of oral sex pretty often. Yes. Anybody turns around and says it's unnatural, tell them that. Tell them that, you know? Monkeys as well. And the variety of species within the monkey tree. That was a genetic tree as opposed to like a literal tree. You know? What was this? If I had a monkey for bits, I'd get more, but I can't. It's alright. You don't, friends, you don't need to. No, you're good. You're alright. You've already done a level 5 choo-choo the fuck off train. Okay? We're good. We are on a nice level. We're good. Alright? We're zen. We're chill. You know what I mean? Shut up and take the love. Bite the pillow. I am choo-chooing in dry. God damn it. Oh, you people. You people. Male lions often have gay... Honestly, there's loads of them. There's loads of them. I went to the Museum of Sex in New York, and there was an entire floor dedicated to queerness in the animal kingdom. And it literally went on. It was like deers having 3-ways, fucking homosexuality in nearly every species of animal that's out there. It was just like necrophilia. There's a lot of birds have sex with corpses. There was just so much, so fucking much, so fucking much. You know. I thought that was the monkey jazz hands. Luckily, I'm broke. Thank fuck. Thank fuck. All right. You deserve the spoiling. I deserve many things, Akira. I deserve many things. You lot choo-chooing the fuck out of things is not one of them. You bastards. You'll tell them the math on how to predict another hype train? No. No, you should definitely not do that. But it doesn't matter anyway, Hizzlebop. It doesn't matter anyway, because at the end of the day, I have played the game, and it is time to go and find another glorious individual to go and raid. Okay? We're gonna do that. We're gonna go do the raid thing. Do you know what I mean? It's great, this wonderful raid thing. It means that you can't do any more of the fucking ridiculousness. On the radio, congratulations, Authenticator. Congratulations. I hope it all goes very, very well for you, glorious bean. Choo-choo the fuck off train. I love that.
Pander to my ego. Pander to it. Pander to it.
Why couldn't the sailor play cards? Because the captain was standing on the deck.
I've got things to do. I got things to do. I got things to do, friends. I got things to do. Do you know what I mean? We're gonna go raid somebody. We're gonna go do the raid thing. Before we raid somebody, could you do me a massive favor and throw out some mod loves in the chat? Say a massive thank you to the moderators. You can use any kind of mod loves from my channel or anybody else's channel. You can use any kind of love hearts from any channel. We will accept all of the above. I'm going to throw some out there as well because my moderators deserve all of the fucking love for being here. I very much appreciate you, beautiful beings. You've all got lives to lead, and you still choose to go and swing by and say hi. How's it going, Sugar Rush Forever? I'm afraid you will literally come back to us looking at raiding. You've changed your identity. Who did you use to it?
Hand it to it!
Thank you for being wonderful, Valen and mods.
God damn it. Who did you used to be, Sugar Rush? Who are we going to go and see? Let's have a look-see. Let's have a look-see. Oh. We'll go see you. People, if you can stick around for the raid, I would really, really appreciate it. Even if it's only like 5-10 minutes, I would very much appreciate you sticking around and watching us go over and throw some beautiful love at another beautiful human being. That would make me very, 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 very happy indeed. Yeah, we haven't seen you in a while. Let's go see you. Let's go see you. Let's go see you. Let's go do the thing. Let's go see you. That sounds like a great idea. People, if you are Marmaduke the Spy's already done it. If you're a subscriber, please copy and paste the first Nightbot message. If you are not a subscriber, please copy and paste the second Nightbot raid message. That's the first. Yeah, I've literally just said that. People, we're gonna go raid a good friend of ours. A good friend of ours who I think you all know and love. I think you would, and if you don't already know and love them, I think you will know and learn to know and love them. We're gonna go and see the glorious, the amazing. We're gonna go see Babbling Goat. Babbling Goat is a wonderful human being, an LGBTQIA lecturer, a fantastic trans man who is open about being a trans man, which is the reason why I'm happy to say that with you. I am not about outing people without their permission. He's a fantastic human being who I love very, very dearly. If you have got any questions about the LGBTQIA as a community, about questions about things that you might want to know about yourself, a very, 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 very good resource is Babbling Goat. Friends, I will be back tomorrow at 8 p.m. GMT. That's 8 p.m. British time, where we're going to do some Just Chatting. We'll chat about a whole load of random shit, knowing us, and probably it will revolve around some description of questionable antics, because that's the way that we roll in this channel. Thanks so much for being here, people. Fucking hell, there's loads of you in the chat as well. You beautiful human beings. Thanks so much for being here. Thanks for being here. Thanks so much for the raids, the hosts, the subs, the gift subs, the fucking trains, all the little bitties, the fucking just everything. The follows. But the most important thing, the thing that I have to thank you for the most, is just for spending your time here and being with us and having a laugh with us and stuff like that. I will put the vote for the new game in the Discord. Don't forget, on Sunday at 8 p.m. GMT, 8 p.m. British time, we are watching Dogma, the movie, in the Discord as a little movie night, community movie night. Anyone can jump in. You don't have to be a sub or anything. People, until tomorrow, don't do anything I wouldn't do, because if I wouldn't do it, it'll fucking kill you. I'll see you all later. Bye, 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 bye.
To drink a cup of a boy this morning, but I spilled it. Can we get some hyper chat, some hyper chat, some hyper chat?